I don't even care that we're getting copyright striked right now, to be honest with you. A bitch can only handle so much copyright-free music. Okay? Hold on. Probably move that up a little bit more. There we go. Hold up. Okay, I think that's better. It's a little shaky. Oh my god, I almost dropped that. Okay. Why are you so shaky, TikTok? Is that good? I guess that's better. Okay. Okay. So we have Elena, Rebecca, and Jerica on the paid reading list so far. So we'll see where this live takes us. Ew. Go ahead, yes, tap that screen. Let's wait for some people get in here. It looks like I have something black on my face. I can't tell if that's just the camera though. Oh, the YouTube camera. It must just be the YouTube camera. Okay. What's up? How's everyone's Sunday? Should I type? Fuck it. No. Oh, that's what I need to do. I knew I was forgetting something. I was like, what am I forgetting to do over here? It was the sticker. Shit, that's what I forgot to do. I forgot to see what won the poll. Hold on, you guys. Do you guys know what won the poll? I'm gonna guess Divine Love won. Yep. Oh, it sure shit didn't win over on TikTok. Okay. Dark Confessions on TikTok. Let's see what won on Instagram. Welcome in, you guys. Come out and we're gonna get into free shit here in a momento. Divine Love won on Instagram though. By quite a bit. Wow. Okay, hold on. We gotta see what won. What's up, you guys? Come on in. We're gonna get into free shit. I have to see who won. Or which one. Divine Love Oracle looks like it did. I kind of figured it would. What, did anyone vote over on YouTube? People haven't been showing love over on YouTube. Oh, it did get 3 votes. Divine Love Oracle, y'all. That's what won. Okay. Okay. Hold up. So we got free Divine Love. And then Elena, Rebecca, and Jerica. I got you guys on the list so far. Welcome in, you guys. We're gonna get into free shit. What's up? Is that gonna fit? Divine Love Oracle, period. Okay. That is what won. What's up? Yes, tap that screen. Let's get up to a motherfucking 1,000. And then we'll get into free stuff. Should we sage a little bit? What's up, you guys? Come on in. YouTube, go ahead and tap that screen or heart it or whatever the fuck you do over on YouTube. Hold on, I got that fan blowing over here. We'll sage just a little bit. You guys know I can't do too much because the smoke detector is right behind you guys. We'll do a little bit though. There you go. Whatever the fuck you guys do over here on YouTube, do that. You know what I mean? Hopefully that does not set off that fucking smoke alarm. What's up, Taylor? What up, boo? Yes, tap that screen and then Divine Love won. I kind of thought it would. I forgot my fucking tissue. Hold on, I'll show you guys this deck right quick. I haven't gotten... Whoever was on here on Friday, we were kind of like just hanging out for a majority of the live, honestly. We did do some readings, but... I I didn't get my rating yet. I'm like so excited for it. I thought I was going to get it on the 19th, but it has not come in yet. I really want to share that with you guys. I can't wait until I get it. How's everyone's Sunday? Just so you guys know, I have, so I know that the cameras are fucking shaky. I know, I don't know what happened with the TikTok one. Hold on, I'll try to stabilize you guys a bit. What was I saying? Oh, I have Elena, Rebecca, and Jerica on the paid reading list. So if y'all are in here, hang out. Hold on, I'm just trying to straighten you guys out a bit. Whatever, it's just gonna have to, we're just gonna have to fucking deal with it, I guess. Okay. Okay, so let's just get into it. Okay, so this Divine Love Oracle won the poll. It was between Divine Love Oracle and Dark Confessions. So, you guys know the drill. Go ahead and motherfucking drop your name and focus on who you want the message from. And obviously, these are not specifically for like twin flame or soulmate, so it can be from anybody. Just go ahead and drop your name and focus on who you want the message from. Thank you for sharing, Taylor. Drop your names, boo. If I'm Claire, there we go. I was like, did I miss names? Okay, Claire, let's get it, boo. Well, that was fucking quick. We both still need more time to heal and grow from it. Okay. Okay. Is it Grizel? Is that how you say that, boo? What do we got? Without you in my life, I feel so lost. Period. Azura. Oh, that one didn't want to come up. Hold on, I want to see what it was that flew back in there. Azura, you are my wish fulfillment and I want only you. It flew back in the deck though, but oh, thank you. Okay. I'm showing you your wounds and things you need to work on. That was for Azura. Welcome in, y'all. Just so you guys know, I got Elena, Rebecca, and Jerica on the paid rating list. So if you girls are in here, just make sure you hang out because honestly, I don't know how busy we're gonna get. It might be kind of slow in here. Rebecca, what's up? Rebecca's in here. Rebecca. I lack courage to come back to you. I know, Claire. I thought that too when I was typing out when I'd be live. I was like, oh, okay. What did you guys do for your Easter? We went to the movies. And it was an experience. Hold up, y'all. I don't know why my PayPal keeps doing that to me. So if you guys are hopping in here, we're doing free shit. We're doing free Divine Love, or it's slow, you guys. There's only fucking, I think, Taylor over on the YouTube and 4 people over on TikTok. Listen, I don't mind getting into fucking paid readings immediately. You know what I mean? Because your girl wants to read some tarot. 8 huge trees. Period. Actually, just for upgrade it to 5 questions, period. I got you, boo. Taylor, let me get you one. Hold up. Taylor. I wanted to tell you so many times already how much I missed you. Stop. We went and seen the Minecraft movie today. You guys, I don't know anything about Minecraft. I was really bored. At least I got popcorn and a soda, you know what I mean? So your girl's happy about that, but I didn't even know until the end of the movie that Steve, I think his name is like a playable character. I had no fucking idea the whole movie until my kid told me that. I was like, oh. I didn't know anything about it. Claire, let's get it, boo. What do we got? I've been working on... I've been working on my self-love and self-worth. Okay, period. Elena, what's up, boo? Elena, I got you first on the paid reading list, by the way. I crave to be close by your side. I know, Taylor, that's what I thought too. I was like, hold on, I want to see what I get. Hold on, I really like this song. This is an old song. Oh my god, I haven't heard this in a long time. I fucking love Sway Lee, you guys. He's been interacting on IG lately. Discussed with him. Mm-hmm. Girl. Raymond, what's up, boo? Hold up. Raymond. We just need to jam to this song for a minute. I haven't heard that song in such a long time. Okay. Oh, Raymond, we are a perfect match made in heaven. I haven't seen this card yet, I don't think. Raquel, what's up, boo? Raquel. I had a crush on you from the very start. Taylor, boo, have I fucking been there, bitch. Oh, I hear you. Hold up, y'all. I think, so if you guys know that I like pierced my ear again, and I'm scared that it's infected. I can't tell this because I lay on this side at night. But it hurts, and like my earring barely goes all the way through it. I've been cleaning it, obviously, like, you know what I mean? I've been taking care of it, but I can't tell if it's just like where it's at. Yeah, I was feeling impulsive before my sobriety birthday, and so I decided to try to pierce my own ear. But right now, I don't want this to come over. Ha bitch! Bitch. Can we have a story time? If you guys are just coming in here, we're still doing free stuff. So drop your name if you want a free Divine Love Oracle, and focus on who you want the message from. No, I haven't. Do you think that would work? I do have not Neosporin. What is it? Aquaphor? I have Aquaphor and CeraVe, like the you know what I mean? Like it's kind of like that, I guess. Autumn. Hold on, Taylor. I have a fucking story time about what you said on there. Autumn. Your presence in my life gives me peace. Period. I really like this deck. It's been a minute since I've used this one for any of my readings. Did I get everybody? Thank you for typing that list out. Girl, have I fucking been there. How many years ago was this? Hold on. So 6 years ago? I think it was back in 2019. No, do not use those. Are oil-based, not good for inflammation. Oh, okay, period. Neosporin, though, you think? It fucking hurts. Is that what I should do? I've been cleaning it, obviously. Like, with, antibacterial and, like, salt water. Anyway, what you said on there, I fucking have been there, boo. That was, like, I think it was back in 2019, I'm pretty sure. No, yeah, it was right at the beginning of 2019. I'm pretty sure that him and I had broken up in January of 2019. And that's exactly what the fuck I did. I was like, he's probably listening to me right now because he's like, the walls are thin. Completely I'm totally just what the fuck he wrote on there. But I like actively fucking scrubbed my brain. Yeah, there's still a lot of things I can't even remember to this day. Yeah, that was a really hard time in my life. I was just writing about that. And because in our book, Sacred Contracts, the one that we're reading for Patreon, it kind of just like exploded that way. But in Sacred Contracts, you have to like write about like intuitive hits and stuff, like whenever you've like had your intuition come up and whenever you've listened to it, ignored it, like didn't believe it, whatever, right? She wants you to write out, she wants you to recognize your intuition, and so you have to write out all this stuff, right? And that was a huge one. And like I think there's 7 fucking, I don't even know how many pages, there's so many pages just with the shit concerning him with my twin that I had wrote about. And like it was therapeutic to write all that out, but like holy hell, man, just yeah, anyway, it was rough shit. So all doctors, nurses use it for, oh, period. Oh, period. Okay. Well, bitches, there's like nobody in here over on YouTube and TikTok. I think we should just go ahead and get into paid ratings. Who's all in here? I got Elena, Rebecca, and Jerica. I think Elena, Rebecca, are you guys in here? Excuse me. Sorry, I'm drinking unsweetened iced tea. Period. Let me hop in over on the YouTube real quick and post this, my fucking, you guys know the drill. Let me post my prices and stuff on there so it's a little bit easier for YouTube. On YouTube, the reason I do this on YouTube, which I love that you can pin shit over on YouTube, that's why I do, but I think it's kind of difficult for you guys on live to like look at the description box or even like go to my profile and try to search for this, so I like to put this in the comment section for you guys. Does the link work for YouTube? Do you guys know? Like, because I know that like Taylor, she'll post links on here, and sometimes I have to like copy and paste them. It won't like directly bring me to the link. So I'm just curious if you guys, if it's the same kind of thing when I post mine. Sometimes it doesn't do that though. Some text on Instagram, there's a deck, I think you. Oh, period. Hold up, bitch. Okay, did that work? Yes, it did. Okay. Pin method. Oh, wait, shit. Hold on, boo. I want to read that. Okay. Oh. Wait, what'd you say? Had a dream she... Alright, hold up, y'all. What am I... Oh, shit, that's what I'm forgetting. Sorry, I was reading Claire's comment. Bio. Okay, and then let me type, hold on, I know that it's TikTok, and I'm sure it probably is because I have to update this. I'm gonna write this list out and hopefully it doesn't fucking delete on me. Elena, Rebecca, Jerica, Raquel. Let me double check and make sure I didn't miss anyone, y'all. Hold up. Ugh. Did I think we good? Okay, yeah, I think we're good. Okay. Let me screw this fucking tree. Bitch, copy and paste this shit, the fuck? Hold on, I'm gonna be annoying with this. Because I just want to make sure it doesn't delete on me. Okay. Alright, Elena, are you... Sorry about that, boo. Elena, are you in here? Sorry. Let me see. Oh, wait, I think she is, because I think she just sent me a message. Hold on. Yeah, she is right there. Let's go. I'm gonna use like OG decks on this one, I think. I don't think I used the OG one on you last time. I know I was on, I think I did on Haley's and a couple other people's. Okay, hold the fuck up. I want this one and this one, and then we'll figure out what fucking message oracle we want to do. Okay, hold on. Okay. I feel like I'm forgetting something. What am I forgetting, you guys? I'll probably get that off my head. Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something? I got that. I put the sticker. We typed the list out. I saged. I don't know, maybe I'm just feeling that way because I didn't bring my tissue over here. I don't know. Okay, anyway. Fuck it. Bitch, I can't wait to look at those decks. Okay. Elena, you know the drill, boo. I'm doing OG decks on this one, so. No, right? Fuck, bitch, hold on. I'm trying to remember if no, I didn't post that. Okay. No, I have a Patreon, not alive, thank you for typing that. Fuck, I would have forgot about that. I have a Patreon video that I'm gonna upload this week. You guys know the drill, like with that. It's a collective one. No, we should though. It's been a minute since I've done a Patreon live. I might do that. Not this week, but the following week. Cause you're right, boo. Shit, we haven't done a Patreon live in a minute. I wonder where Nicole's at. I haven't seen her in a while. I know that she was traveling and shit. I'm really curious where she's at. Usually, that got me thinking of her because she's always hopping in on the Patreon lives. That makes me nervous when I don't see you guys for a while, which, like, I love if you guys have, like, you know, if you guys are like, no, we're kind of over it, like, we just don't want to do tarot card readings. Like, I completely understand that, but it makes me fucking nervous, you know what I mean? Because I'm like, what if something happened? Like, what if something happened and I didn't know, and I just thought that maybe they, like, you guys just, like, stopped getting tarot card readings and you're trying to, like, you know, do your own thing. Makes me nervous. That's why it makes me nervous about Nicole, because she's, like, always on the Patreon lives and hops in here every once in a while. I haven't fucking seen her in a minute. Same with Giselle, too. Okay, anyway, let's get it. Okay, Elena, you know the drill, boo. Let's go. I did. I pinned the YouTube. Yep. Okay, let me see current energy. I don't know why I'm feeling that way. Anyway. Okay. Let me see where you're at. The hammer card, hold on, I need to turn that down a little bit. The hammer card is coming out as current challenger situation between you guys. And that kind of sounds familiar. I can't believe I didn't use this one for you the last time. That hammer card, it's one of two things. It can either be one, sabotage, right, where it represents that one of these people or both of these people are going to sabotage this connection, or on the other hand, it can represent it's rebuilding, right, and it represents just like very Eight of Pentacles, like just being persistent, working at it, putting in active effort to make the relationship work. Yeah, I do feel like it's kind of both of those. Like, hear me out, because it's like, yeah, sabotage, I get that for sure, but I feel like the challenge is more just the rebuilding, right? Like, that's the challenge that these two people are encountering, where it's not happening. Like, that's what's needed here, is for them to be persistent, for them to actually put in fucking effort here. I'm not really mad with what's coming out on your guys' side individually. I kind of want to pull one more for him because I just want to see if, like, not talking or something will come out for him. But passion's coming out for you, which is very Two of Cups, right? And so this is where your focus is on this. You know, fuck it. Should we just do one more? Hold on. Hold on, bitch. Anyway, that passion card is very Two of Cups. where you are very focused on like the chemistry, the passion, obviously. The one thing about that card though is that it does represent, obviously, as we know, is that it goes both ways. Period. Right? Chemistry in the Hearts and Secrets deck, I think, because that did look fucking familiar when I seen that. Paradise card, this is actually someone who I think is in pretty good spirits. Like very thinking positively. I would be surprised if you weren't. Damn, his shit ain't that bad either. Anyway, that Passion card and that Paradise card is coming out for you. And that Paradise card, these two energies right here just kind of seem like this is someone who's trying to like keep positive about this, like not try to focus on the negative and shit like that, or really zone in on that, or like unknowingly manifest in that energy. This kind of shit right here, because Paradise represents enjoying each other's company together, right? You have to have someone else's energy with that card, and so it does represent like the happiness. So this could actually be what you're reflecting on a lot, or what you're focused on a lot, is the passion. Yeah, of course, the chemistry and shit. But it's also it's like 2 of Cups, 3 of Cups. Like that Paradise card is focusing on happiness, joy, playfulness, like having fun. Fucking 4 of Wands definitely would be that kind of energy. His stuff over here, I believe, is a situation and challenge for him. That Coffin card's coming out for him, which it's death card energy, right? And so this is what he's going through, is growth, change, right? He's going through a transition period. This kind of shit is necessary for that engagement ring energy that's coming out for him, but I do feel like this is probably a challenge for him, because that card represents union, right? But that card also represents commitment, right? Which is probably something that he is scared of, or not used to, or doesn't do, you know what I mean? And so that could be a challenge for him, where God's like, I'm trying to walk you through this transformation period, and get you to see the importance of this, right? The importance of fucking committing to somebody. That could be a huge fear for him. The outcome for you guys is I like you in Coffee Cup. That right there is, I do think, right? Because the I like you card's very like 2 of Cupsy. It's like, it's like cute. It's like I like you feelings, right? The Coffee Cup card that's coming out, it represents a meeting up and conversing. And so, yeah, I feel like it's keeping it kind of lighthearted in that outcome. There's probably some communication, maybe even like meeting up with one another. It's not showing me, and obviously I know it's a mini. It's not really showing me anything beyond that, but let's go ahead and fucking get into tarot real quick. 9 of Pentacles, I'm not mad about that. And Lovers and Justice. Is Justice going to be making its appearance tonight? He's in 10 of Cups. I'm going to do one more for him since 2 came out for you. Lovers and Justice, damn. Fuck it, let's do one more for each of these. What about that 9 of Pentacles? Yeah. Where's he at? Okay, we'll take him. I just, like, can't. I just, like, don't. This reading's already gonna piss me the fuck off. This is energy that you're going to see probably from now until, I would say, Leo season. 9 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords coming out as current challenger situation. I like it. Like, I think that this is, like, more of a situation for you and more of a challenge for him, though. Because because just that, like, you got a lot of shit coming out on your side, and, like, yeah, he kind of does, too. Anyway, 9 of Pentacles is representative of, it's like a self-sufficient type of energy. It's someone who's very focused on self-worth and doing better, doing things independently, you know what I mean? So it's like, okay, that's fantastic, love it. The Knight of Swords coming out with that, I feel like for you, yeah, you're probably in a 9 of Pentacles energy where you are probably obviously someone that can fucking take care of self. It's not like you're codependent as hell and you need to, like, be in a relationship all the time. You know what I mean? I'm not feeling that from you at all. I think that you are someone that can stand on your own 2 feet. You can take care of your fucking self. You're self-sufficient. You probably have a strong self-image. That Knight of Swords could be what you're playing with, where this could be, like, Knight of Swords is someone who is exploring things intellect-wise. You could be doing a lot of, sorry, hold on. I know I'm probably skipping out when people do that, when they send in whatever the fuck they are. Anyway, that Knight of Swords could be you doing a lot of exploring with, like, I'm curious what it is, but Knight of Swords is a lot of exploring, like, intellectually, right? And so this person is trying to find out more about themselves. God, I hope I'm like making that make sense. This is someone who is trying to explore more about themselves through outlets of like books, podcasts, reading, like, you know what, things like that, like things in swords energy, like things communication wise, right? And so what they're doing is they're really trying to like fine tune their fucking skills in that energy. They're exploring a lot. They're trying different things is the important thing with the knight, right? They're trying different things. And you can see that on your side, where I'm curious if you're doing a lot of, I don't know, like reading on twin flames, if you're doing a lot of, I don't know, even things that he's mirrored back to, because that's lovers and justice is coming out on your side, right? There's something in a soul contract where it's mirroring something back to you that you're learning about, right? Does that make sense? And so this could be, absolutely, it can be twin flame shit. This could also be anything that he's mirrored back to you. And so this could be childhood shit. This could be shadow. This can be tarot card reading. I mean, this can be addictions, whatever it is, like whatever the fuck this is that he's mirroring back to you, that could be especially what you were really diving into. Because justice coming out with that, right? Lovers is soul contract. Justice that's coming out with that is that this is someone who is taking a look at, and I know I say it a lot because this fucking card has been coming out for everybody, but it's taking a look at your morals and values and for what the fuck you stand for, right? And this is what she's going, this is what this relationship is teaching her. It's teaching her justice. It's teaching her what's your integrity? Like, where do your fucking morals and values lie? And when you're really pushed to a corner, like, do you really stand by those? Do you stand by your convictions? That's very much what this kind of shit is. And Elena, this shit's been coming out so much for people lately, that justice card specifically. And yes, when I do twin flame readings, that lovers card will come out with it too, where it's like there's something that this relationship is teaching this person. I love the shit though that's coming out on your side, because this is someone who is using the connection for what it's for, you know what I mean? Now, the shit that's coming out on his side, yeah, I feel like this is very common. 10 of Cups, Strength, 2 of Swords. I'm sorry, I'm gonna go over on this one. The timer already fucking went off. But he's walking through Strength card energy, right? And what he's, which I feel like kind of the same thing with that 9 of Pentacles and Knight of Swords. I feel like he's a little bit farther behind probably, learning wise. There is a lot of 10 of Cups. There's a lot of fantasizing and visualization obviously about you, on what a future would look like with you especially. That Strength card is what he's walking through, and then that 2 of Swords right behind it, right? And so what he's doing with this, what he's doing with his visualizations and his fantasizing, and she's not doing anything about it. He's over here in a 2 of Swords where he's at a standstill. That Strength card coming out right in the middle of it is his huge lesson here. And this is how he's acting during this time. Strength card is his, yeah, his courage, you know what I mean? It's his ego, though, that he's learning. If he was here, I'd be like, so ego looks like it prevents you from doing a lot of things. It looks like fear really runs the show in your life and keeps you very stagnant. It kind of looks like life is just, it's like the same, what's that song? Is it a 9 Inch Nails song? Every day is exactly the same shit. Like, there's nothing here. There's nothing here. You're just over here sitting and fantasizing, and you're not taking any fucking action. There's a reason for this, though. God's trying to kind of point this out to you, where it's like, look at what these decisions get you. There's no growth in them. There's no growth when you make decisions based in fear. 4 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles coming out as your outcome. I'm just kind of curious what the fuck you're gonna do, because that right there is obviously feminine's energy, where she's withholding some energy from him. I'm really curious how the fuck this is gonna pan out, to be honest with you, because you're seeing that there's communication and like wanting to meet up and shit in that outcome, but that feminine looks a little skeptical. Yeah. If you, hold on one second.
Prepare yourself.
What are you doing? Oh, you look cute! Hi!
Hi. I need you to tell me if this is all even.
Sweet.
I need you to tell me if this is Is this all even all the way
Get
around?
out of here. My husband's going to see you.
Is it even all the way around? I can't tell.
Put your head back. It's okay.
I'm really
It's
worried
okay.
about
Yeah.
that.
It's a
off.
little bit. But if you want me to help you, I can. And unless you think you can get it, you look cute.
Well, so
Get out of here. My husband's gonna see you.
okay, you help me when you're done.
Okay.
Okay, bye, ho.
Okay, bye.
Tell your husband he's a bitch.
Don't you say that about him. Sorry. He shaved. Don't tell the hubby. What was I saying? Queen of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. Well, oh, that's what I was gonna say. Is the that's what I was gonna fucking say. If you've like reached out, not heard anything, like I don't care when the fuck it was, even if this was like a while ago, whatever, right? If this was like a month ago, 2 months ago, if you're like, yeah, like the last time that we talked, I like reached out and I didn't hear anything. Justice card will come out a lot for situations like that where it's like you haven't heard anything. This person hasn't reached out or anything after you have initiated some type of conversation, right? You might be hearing something from him like Gemini season. If that was the case, if you're like, yeah, I texted him, I didn't hear anything back. Definitely. Justice card will often represent that. It will represent like the balancing of scales, so to speak, where like you will get answers for things that got left unsaid is very much that energy. Yeah, so he could be reaching out sometime Gemini season. I'm really curious what the fuck you're gonna do with it though. Because you look very, like that Queen of Pentacles is holding on to her energy tight in that outcome. Which I get. I mean, you've worked on Nine of Pentacles. I don't think you want to give up that growth for really anything. And it just seems like kind of skeptical. You know? I'm not mad. Hold on. There are so many feelings I want to share with you, but I'm shy about opening up. Okay. I recognize the potential between us, but I also harbor some uncertainties. I'm always excited to talk to you about my friends. Talk about you to my friends, sorry. I do like you and a lot of other people too. My heart isn't open to anyone because of how I was hurt in the past. What are these? I don't want to take all three of these, but fuck it. Am I even good enough for you? I think we have a pretty unique connection. I think you're great, but I'm worried about what other people would think. What's bottom of the deck? Wow. You might be hurting pretty hard. My alone time is precious to me, and I honestly prefer my own company. Yeah, I mean, I guess that would make sense with that fucking engagement ring coming out on his side. And Two of Swords would make sense with that, too. Hold up, y'all. Sorry, I know I kind of went long as shit on that one, but that was my husband's fault. Hold on. His hair looks so cute the way he cut it. And then he shaved his beard off. I know, that wasn't that bad. I'm not happy with him, but, you know, I'm not pissed. I'm just... I don't know. Not bad. I'm not pissed. I'm not really that happy about what came out on his side, though. But I'm not mad. Right? Like, haircuts, it could be worse. Like I said, I know, right? I'm like, I guess that motherfucking devil could have came out. I mean, fucking King of Wands in reverse could have came out. Yeah. So thank God for that. Thank God that it didn't. Hold up, booze. Rebecca, Jerica, and Raquel. Rebecca, are you in here, boo? That tea's not the best. My older bro and his son got his haircut too. Oh, there goes the shower. She must not be in here. Raquel, we might... Or Jarek, are you in here, boo? I don't think Jarek is in here either. Raquel, let's go ahead and bust yours out then, boo. Let's go. Raquel, hold on. I gotta see what you wrote on there. Hold up, boo. Just general. Raquel, did you have any questions or anything? Or are we just gonna see what the fuck? I think I'm gonna use this colored one. Oh, there's Rebecca. Hold up, boo. Yay! Is it filtering out comments? I love that. Hold on, bitch. Okay, Rebecca, we got you for 5 questions, boo. Let's fucking get it. Okay, let's go. Hold up. Yay! I hate it when it does that shit. Okay, Rebecca, let's get it. I got the first 3. Let's go ahead and bust them out. Let's go. Now versus... Okay, period. Okay, let's get it. Ooh, good question. Hold up. It must have. Great. Love it when that happens. Don't feel too bad. It does that over on fucking YouTube a ton too. Especially for people that are asking financial questions. It does that a lot. Okay. Which I get. You know what I mean? Probably trying to help people from not getting scammed. Okay. Alright, bitch. Let's go. Oh, let's get it. Okay. 2 more. One more. Yeah. Okay, let's see if you were to keep your hair blocked. Okay. I'm not mad about that. Yeah. One more. Those are really good cards. It's looking like, to me, either way you are seeing communication, but you're seeing the way that you're seeing communication, but you're seeing the way, I guess, it goes down, both ways. So the first way is if you were to, like, unblock her the fuck now, right? There might be, like, this kind of looks like to me that this would be a situation where you would, like, probably run into her. This would probably be some discussion about it, some talk about it, probably pretty lighthearted. But you're seeing, like, the moment it takes a turn, like, the moment that you guys, like seriously start fucking talking, right? It's not, like, keeping it lighthearted. You're seeing that lightheartedness at first, right? And then you're seeing communication, and then it starts to this to me is, like, it starts to get fucking real. Like, you guys start to talk about, like, what the fuck happened, why she was blocked, and then that's where you see a lot of hostile communication come in. That to me is like, okay, they're fighting. You know what I mean? Fighting, and then probably, like, go, like, this kind of looks like a cycle to me, this kind of shit, where it's like, this just really reminds me of my dad, honestly. Where it's like, okay, it's lighthearted, there's communication, then it gets serious, and then there's some butting heads, there's some arguments, and then they don't want to talk after that. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, okay, like, no, I'm not gonna fucking talk to her. That type of shit. Understandable. I understand why the fuck it would go down that way. Okay. Because probably this person hasn't, like, healed enough. Maybe you haven't. You know what I mean? Then you see if there was, like, a waiting period, right? And honestly, I don't think it's really that long. Like, yeah, waiting, probably a little bit longer. You're seeing that it's more of a harmonious, like, homecoming. This is more of, like, we're not keeping it so lighthearted and fluffy. It's actually like, oh my god, I fucking miss this person. I was thinking about them so much. Now I'm starting to look at I'm starting to like look at our future and see like what are we gonna do now? You know what I mean? I do think that there is probably some conversation that comes out, but it's looking like to me that you guys are kind of putting that bitterness and shit to an end. You know what I mean? Like, it does feel like more homecoming if you're to wait a little bit. And mind you, this is all minor that's coming out, so it doesn't really seem like this might be too long of a wait. But you're seeing the difference. You're seeing it's very lighthearted and fluffy. If you guys were to, like, if you were, like, unblock her now, yeah, she'd probably, like, reach out. You guys would probably, like, run into each other, end up talking about this, but then it'd end up in a fight, and then it'd end up right back to fucking where you guys were. A little bit longer, though, it looks more like a homecoming, I guess, is all I could really associate with that. Not bad. Okay. The first one makes sense, though. That shit makes sense. Okay. Right. Okay, period. Yeah, I hear you. Let's go. Oh, excuse me. Let's see what it looks like, though. Ooh, not bad about that. Okay. There's still some guardedness. Is that a word? That didn't sound right to me when I said that. Guardedness. There's still some of that, right? This is how she's coming in. This go around, right? I do like that she's coming out as a King of Cups in the upright, because this is obviously someone who is more in touch with their emotion, is more in touch with their intuition, and more honest about it. This does look like someone who might... This kind of, to me, looks like this is someone that it takes a minute to warm up to them. Or it takes them a minute to warm up. It's like, yeah, they're this King of Cups, no doubt. Like, they have all of these intense feelings, that they're honest about it, but they're very guarded. They kind of make light of it. This is someone who is like, I have these deep emotions, but I'm kind of like I'm dropping hints about it, just to like kind of gauge how someone's feeling. I'm kind of guarded to really come out the fuck with it. I'm kind of gauging the situation first. This is her. It's like, I'm kind of trying to gauge the situation first, and then like the truth fucking comes out. Not bad. That's not bad, but like, I know it sounds bad. I'm like, well, they're kind of guard, but they are. They're kind of stingy with their energy. But this is someone who's had... This is someone who's very, like, balanced their mind and their heart. This is kind of like someone, I've stepped into this new way of being, and I'm kind of learning how to conduct myself with people now that I've like learned what I've learned, or now that I feel what I feel, right? It's like I'm stepping out into the world in this new energy, and I'm just like trying to figure out how to do it. It's not bad. But this is definitely someone who's still growing, you know, but I'm not really mad about this, bitch. It's not like... I mean, bitch, this isn't someone who's, like, attention-seeking or anything like I'm used to seeing her. It's just someone who's changed, and they're, like, a little stingy with their energy, trying to kind of figure out how to be this person. How to... Yeah, Temperance, bottom of the deck. That makes sense. This would require patience, obviously, right? Because that's Temperance. This is someone who is, like I said, it's like a new person stepping into the world and trying to figure out how to conduct themselves. Trying to figure out how to interact with people now that they've learned what they've learned, and now that they've, like, had this awakening, so to speak. It's like I'm kind of like nervous. I'm like a little weird around people. I'm trying to like figure this out. Yeah, it would require some patience, but I'm not really mad about that. You know, I mean, this isn't someone who's like harboring fucking resentments or pissed off or like that, you know? It's not like that. It's not like someone who's like, oh, I'm just gonna fucking talk to Rebecca because I just need her attention. Mm-mm. So I feel like it's different, for sure. Let's go. Okay, period. Hold up. I should have had more caffeine today. I feel like the shit that's going on in my head, it's hard for me to articulate. What do we got? Okay. What is this? What is you? What is that? One more. Magician, bottom of the deck. It is some patience because that's like a Knight of Swords. However, Knight of Swords, Tower, Moon, Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, Eight of Cups. Yes, it is patience big time, especially with that Knight of Swords and that Queen of Pentacles that's coming out underneath it. Yeah, it does weigh on that. There's also some shit, and I don't really know if there's like, if you need to do some deep work on it or anything, but let's just go into it, okay? Because maybe you're just like, oh yeah, bitch, like I know, that's the thing. This is just what the cards are wanting to point out. Tower with the Ten of Wands coming out underneath it is someone who, yes, this is someone who is trying to dip and dive like chaos in their life, right? I completely fucking understand that. The lesson with that is like when you're encountering a tower, right? When I'm encountering a tower, you know what I mean? Is it appropriate for me to just run the fuck away from this? Or do I actually need to stay and deal with what the fuck is going on, right? And so that could be anything in your life. Like this is, I mean, difficult fucking conversations. This is working at a job that you don't want to be at. Whatever it is, right? It's like I'm going through this tower moment. Is that to me is like, this is probably a runner. This is probably someone who runs a lot. This is because Moon card, Eight of Cups, right? This is probably someone where they're like, fuck it. Like, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with this argument. I don't want to deal with the feelings that are involved with this. It's uncomfortable. I don't want to be around it. I think this is like very much picking and choosing that kind of shit. Like really choose what's seriously fucking important to you. And if it is important to you and shit is going the fuck down in a relationship and a job, and if you're like, no, fuck it. Like I know that this is what I need to be doing. I know that I need to be here. I know this is a relationship that's worth it. I'm not going to fucking run away from it. I'm going to do what I need to do to make it work. Does that make sense? And so it's like, yeah, it's patience, but like some of that kind of, it just wanted to come out. So I don't know if like, because Moon card coming out, and like I know that I've read for you quite a bit where this is like shit that you, like you're working on this shit. So I'm like, maybe this is something that she's already worked on and she's wanting to make its appearance right now. Maybe it's something you've kind of put off. Maybe it's something you're just like, oh yeah, I know. I just didn't want to look at it. Whatever. But yeah, there's something like that is coming out. Like taking a look at that kind of shit. I completely get that. I'm a fucking runner too. I get it. Especially in my marriage. Big time. Oh! Let's see, bitch. Let's go. Okay. she is. Okay, not bad. It's actually not that bad. Probably not as attention-seeking as she used to be. Yeah, this isn't... There's a lot of shit she's going through. Is she probably still talking to people? Yeah, maybe, but it's not like... Is she still talking to people? Yeah, probably, but it's not in the way that she was. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not like she's... I'm not seeing that, at least from what's coming out here. These are excellent cards. You got Moon, Temperance, King of Cups, Hanged Man, Star, Strength, Ace of Swords. And so, yeah, probably some conversation, but it's different. It's not like she's... I don't know. Yeah, like, this is just different from what I've seen from her. I don't think that that kind of stuff is a big priority for her. I think that her head is elsewhere. I think that her head is more... It's more selfish, but, like, I can't think of a better word for that. Like, I don't mean that... Like, she's completely fucking self. She doesn't give a shit about anybody. It's like, no, she's just really focused on self. She's really focused on her own shit. She's focused on her own growth. You know what I mean? Her own, whatever the fuck she's got going on. Could be a lot of financial shit, especially. Or just her career. Not bad. If she's talking to people, it's probably just not, like, as driven by sex, you know? Driven by lust, driven by temptation. If she's talking to people, it's probably very surface. Yeah. I just don't think that that's her priority right now. You know? I think she's going through a lot more... Shit's a lot deeper for her. Yeah. Not mad. Yeah. I think she, honestly, I kind of think she's more focused on her career. That's kind of what it looks like to me. Especially with that bottom of the deck shit. Okay, well, I'm not mad about that. Alright, well, she's not completely on my shitty side. Let's go. Yeah, I fucking hear that. Yeah. That's like so fucking, yeah. This kind of stuff, like, where it's like, oh, I'm taking out my own shit on her. I get it. This just makes complete fucking sense with the stuff that came out. Like, I just feel like this is, like, if anyone's listening, just listen to this, okay? Just, like, if you find yourself really projecting your shit onto other people, or if you really find yourself, like, yeah, I guess projection, probably. I can't think of, like, another word for that, you know what I mean? But let me just talk through it. Just fucking listen, okay? Hanged Man, Six of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Eight of Swords, Queen of Cups, Ten of Cups, right? Queen of Cups, obviously Rebecca, where, and it makes sense this card coming out in regards to this connection, because it's like, this is a connection that I deeply care about, right? This is Queen of Cups shit. I deeply care about this. I have compassion for this person. I have empathy for this person. But don't fucking get that twisted. You know, do not get a fucking Queen of Cups twisted. Because as soon as you come at them sideways or manipulate them, they're fucking out. They know it. They know it the moment they fucking feel it, right? Now, the Hanged Man, Eight of Swords, this is obviously... It's so fucking cliche, but it's like pause. Pause and count to 10 is very much what that was, and that's why I'm just like fucking laughing when that came out. It's like, oh yeah, of course. Pause and look at your own shit real quick. It's like, do kind of an inventory right here. If you're noticing that shit's bubbling up for you, if you're noticing it's like, oh, I want to pop the fuck off on this person, or I want to have a conversation. I just want to have a conversation, right? It's like, really look at Eight of Swords. Just stop Hanged Man, because there's obviously, you have to come at this from a different perception. And so this to me is like when you guys are back in communication. It's like, woo, hangman that shit. Stop for a minute. Try to look at it a little different. Because there's probably some Eight of Swords shit in there. There is probably some Eight of Swords stuff where you are looking at things, you're not looking at it clearly, right? Eight of Swords is... Hold on. Okay, he left. It's your own mind that is playing tricks on you. It is your self-esteem and shit, right? It's your head, like, really fucking with you like that, telling you that you're not worthy, telling you whatever the fuck, right? It's lies that you are telling yourself. And so Hangman's like, whoa, stop. Are these lies that you're telling yourself right now? Is there any truth to this? You know what I mean? Boom, Six of Pentacles. And then what you're going to do is you're going to come at the conversation or come at her and a Six of Pentacles where it's like, okay, now that I've looked at that and I've looked at Eight of Swords, like, yeah, okay, there is some shit over there that like I was making up in my head. Like it don't need to be addressed or anything. Then you can come at this, then you can come at that relationship. And obviously things are a lot easier, right? There is forward momentum that's going into your guys' relationship. It's really feeding into that Ten of Cups. It's feeding into like that, I can happily ever after, just for lack of a better term, that's what Ten of Cups is. It's feeding into like the emotional side of that relationship. Yeah, like really strengthening that. So I just feel like that's like duh, right? Like duh advice that tarot came out with that one. I just feel like a lot of fucking people, like, bitch, you are not the only one. Trust and believe that, boo. Trust and believe that. Because I do this shit. You know what I mean? And I know if I do this shit and Rebecca does this shit, I know many people will be doing this shit. You know what I mean? Or it's like, yeah, okay, I like... Okay, yeah, like, that probably wasn't my intuition. That was probably, like, my head fucking with me. And, like, I took that out on her. Yeah. Anyway, I like that one. Fuck, dude, I get that, though. Good question, bitch. That's a good question. That sixth one. Bitch, I'm the same way. I'm the same fucking way, I know. Okay. Ooh, yeah. You probably pop off Queen. This is me. Yeah, and this definitely... This right here is someone where it's like, when these resentments are running the show, and I make impulsive decisions based out of that, it really doesn't cause anybody really the amount of pain that it does me. Right, you can see that you can see that you really fucking don't like being in that energy. That you probably cause a lot of damage for yourself mostly. This is a couple different things. For some reason it's getting, hold on one second. Bobby? You look cute! Come here.
The kids sing all over it.
Come here. What?
Did you hear them all scream?
No.
Oh, you're so handsome.
You're cute.
Thanks.
Come here. You can sit right here.
They were screaming and thought you were ugly?
I guess they weren't,
I
like,
think you're cute.
expecting a not homeless looking version of me.
You have such a cute face.
Oh, look, you can see it now.
Why? Want to hang out with me tonight?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll fix that hair in the back.
Yeah, it's like right here.
You did well, though, on the sides.
It's like right here. I can't
Yeah.
see. I don't have that many mirrors. I did what I could.
Looks good. Hold up.
I hope.
Bye. Fuck out of here.
I'll probably end up coming back in here.
Okay, anyway, what the fuck was I saying? Whatever, I'm just gonna start from the top. I think that was I was going to pop off about that Page of Cups, Knight of Swords. I fucking knew that that card was going to come out. I just knew it was. Because this is a lot of it, this is advice. When people ask this kind of shit, right? And, like, they'll ask it kind of different ways and stuff, but I love that you are aware of what this is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're aware of, like, what a fucking resentment is, you know? The kind of stuff that's coming out with it, because, like I said, what you're seeing here is that this is probably someone who really beats themselves up, or they feel like shit when they're in this energy. Like, when they're over here just, like, stewing on this one fucking thing in their life, and it's, like, just ruling everything in their life, right? And it's like, yes, I'm coming at people sideways. I'm, like, ruining relationships and shit. Whatever it looks like, right? It's like I'm acting on impulse when I'm really letting resentments, like, flood my mind. But then I'm in this Nine of Swords energy. I'm this Nine of Swords where I'm like, I'm fucking miserable. I feel like I'm completely isolated from people. It's a lot of despair is what that card is. And what you're seeing here is obviously the advice, like the way to, what's the word? The way to, I guess, dodge that kind of energy. I can't think of a word for that. The way to dodge that is obviously to direct your energy. It honestly is coming out like poetry is very much what that is. Like Knight of Swords and Page of Cups. Knight of Swords comes out often, is what I was going to say. That comes out often for questions like this, where it's like you have to explore the communication side of it. You have to explore the writing side of it. You have to find whatever your little niche is in that. You have to get it the fuck out. That's what Knight of Swords does. They really, and Chariot cards coming out with it, where it's like they really laser zone in on what the fuck the resentment is. And they have this outlet for it. They have this outlet with communication, or they have this outlet with writing. Page of Cups coming out with that, though, is that, yeah, this is an outlet for sure. That could be pointing out, like, it going into poetry, especially if you're like that. If you're like, oh, yeah, bitch, like, I totally have that gift. This is definitely trying to, like, what is the word? I guess, like, get it out that way. Page of Cups, though, coming out with that is healing inner child, right? And so Knight of Swords coming out that, I don't give a fuck what it is. If it's writing, if it's fucking doing voice notes, if it, whatever the fuck it is, doing a journal, like getting like an interactive journal, that kind of stuff. All the time, bitch. All the time. Knight of Swords, they are doing that kind of shit all the fucking time. Now, Chariot card, it is directed energy, right? Three of Cups coming out with it. This can also be, this could be where, like, friend group is very important to this. I would encourage that too. And I'm talking, like, close friends. If you're like, yeah, I have like one or two, you know what I mean? Like, really close ones where I could, like, really give this fucking energy to, where I could really talk to them about it. That could be an outlet for this too. But I'm not surprised Knight of Swords came out. I knew that card would. It often does with questions like this. Sometimes Knight of or Page of Swords. Knight of Swords especially, though, it's very focused energy in the swords, very focused energy with your communication and writing. It just doesn't surprise me that came out. It could be something from childhood too, especially. That is the resentment. Yeah, that makes sense. Period. That makes fucking sense, bitch. Damn. Okay. Did I get that one? Oh, yeah, okay, period. Okay. I think I got one more for you, too, after this one, boo. Let's go. Let's see. Let's fucking see, babe. Period. Yeah, Page of Cups. So it could be either, like, healing inner child, but it could be something from childhood for sure. Page of Cups is that. Very connected with children. Well, it did. You leaving did. Let's see what it was. They got 3 of Wands and the Lovers. Yeah. Okay. Damn, that Knight of Swords is loving your ass tonight. Yeah. Wow. This feels like this is more you. Hold on. Hello?
What's she doing?
Avoiding them.
I love that. Are they still playing their game?
Yeah, I'm listening to some bullshit that I don't hear.
What are they listening to? Music?
But they're being good, so I'm not going to take them off.
Okay, you got your headphones. This right here, okay. With 7 question, 3 of Wands, Lovers, Knight of Swords, 2 of Cups, Queen of Wands, 8 of Swords, and I'm like, well, that's a lot of like Rebecca's energy, right? And then I'm like, can you show me other person's energy? An exact mirror for this. So what you've been, obviously might look a little different, and we'll get to that, but like the shit that's coming out, yes, it has had an impact on this. It's had an impact on this fucking connection, right? That's Lovers. It's had an impact on this soul contract. What it's looking like to me, and like, this is her, okay? But it's just, right? It's mirroring. The shit that you are going through is obviously dealing still with the bond that you felt with this person. 2 of Cups, right? Like that chemistry, that passion that you felt with them. It's like, yes, this is something that like I'm constantly fucking thinking about now. Knight of Swords, yes, that shit can be coming out sideways, especially where it's like these feelings that I'm having for this person, I'm noticing that like I'm kind of taking this out sideways on other people, or I'm noticing it a lot in, I don't know, like you're very short with people, very short fused. 8 of Swords is the root of that, right? Where this is, and this is her too, this is the shit that she's going through as well. Probably very short fused and shit, and we'll come back to that. But 8 of Swords is obviously, it's like I'm trapped, right? I'm trapped in my mind. I'm trapped in this just hell of my self-talk. Trying to just figure out a situation is very 8 of Swords, where it's like I'm trying to like make sense of this. I'm trying to figure this out, and like in the midst of doing that, I'm starting to like tell myself, yeah, this person probably never gave a fuck about you. You're probably not good looking enough. You're everybody that comes in always leaves. I'm not worth it. They'd rather be with someone else. Whatever the fuck it is, right? That's very 8 of Swords. This kind of stuff's coming out sideways. This is obviously something that you're working on. That's what a Queen of Wands does. This is someone who's trying to really change that self-image, and they probably know that they're doing this. She's doing the same exact thing. Her communication comes out a bit more malicious, and this could be you too, because you guys are mirroring each other, but it's like she's going through the same exact thing, right? On the other side of the fucking coin, this is what she's going through too, but her communication is a lot more, she could probably really cut someone the fuck down. Like when she's feeling hurt, she really knows what to go for in another person, you know what I mean? Like, I want to make them feel the way that I'm fucking feeling. Anyway, I don't know why this wanted to come out. This is definitely some work that these people have done. This is like not, and trust, don't fucking feel bad about this kind of shit. And I tell her the same thing. I'm like, yeah, story of fucking probably everyone's life. I know I do the same shit. Yeah, this really like, yeah, this just, it's very reminiscent. I can relate to this a lot. Probably more her energy. I just remember, anyway, I think she's doing well with changing this behavior, though. I will give her that, and I think you are, too. Yeah. I'm curious if there was, like, an argument or something as to why that's coming out for her. Like, I'm just curious the last time that you guys were in connection, if there was really malicious things that you guys said to one another. And that's why she's looking at that, where she's like, that didn't have anything to do with her. You know what I mean? Like, I was just trying to make Rebecca fucking feel the way that I was feeling, and so I said all of these things to her to, like, really cut deep. 8 of Swords can absolutely be that, where it's like, now the things that she said to me, like, I'm thinking about myself, and it's like, no, that person said those things to be fucking malicious. You know what I mean? There was probably no truth to that. They were trying to, like, just hurt. Period. Period. Okay. Yeah. I'm the same way, bitch. I get it. Yeah, there's some looking at that. Anyway, I'm curious why the fuck that came out. Anyway, yes, there's been an impact. Very much that. Damn. 7 of fucking swords makes sense with that bitch. Shut up. I'd like to see that 7 of swords in the reverse for her then, because it represents that someone's changing that behavior. That they're like being upfront about what the fuck they're doing, or they're not sneaking around and shit like that. They're just living their truth. So good. Period. That makes sense as to why the hell that would come out for her. Whatever you said to her, I like that then. She's changing that behavior. Ooh, period. Okay. Man, she's really coming out as a King of Cups tonight. She does want this to go in a different direction, so let's see what it is. Doesn't really know. Okay, a couple more. I'm not mad. I'm not really mad about this bitch. 4 of Swords, King of Cups, Fool, Moon, 3 of Cups, and 9 of Wands. I'm not really seeing so much commitment, but like stay with me for this, okay? Because this is, when she comes at this connection again, Fool card is that she wants it to go in a different direction, right? I'm like, well, what direction is that? Moon, 3 of Cups, 9 of Wands. Moon card is that she doesn't know, right? But she's willing to just go in a fucking different direction, even if she doesn't know what the outcome is. It's like, this is someone who doesn't have like a solid, like, Chariot card energy where it's like, okay, I'm going to do this, this, and this, and then we're going to be dating by June, we're going to be engaged in August, and then we're going to get married in December. Like, it's not Chariot energy like that, where it's not like, she's got a goal, she's got goals in mind, right? Her only concern, Fool card, I want this to go in a complete different direction, and I don't know what the outcome's gonna be, but I'm willing to just fucking do it, right? I'm willing to just take that leap of faith. 3 of Cups, 9 of Wands. She does really want to focus on 3 of Cups energy, but you guys know how I feel about that. I love a 3 of Cups because it's like focusing on that. It's, what's the fucking word? It's not chemistry, compatibility. It's really focusing on the compatibility, and that 9 of Wands is that she's not, it's perseverance, right, is what 9 of Wands is. And so this is kind of someone who's taking it slow, and they just want to see what the hell happens. I'm not mad. Because trust, this is not someone who's doing this just for attention or trying to like get nookie out of it or anything. This is like, no, I want to just see what happens with this connection. I don't know what the outcome is, but I want to see. Yeah, it's very Cups based, boo. Very much so. This is someone who's just wanting to explore those feelings that they have for you. Like, seriously, just explore the feelings. Okay. Hold up, booze. Let's go. Okay, period. Damn, those are all yeses. Yeah, because I'm actually not really mad about that. Yes, I think it is appropriate, and I think that she's like, you're just seeing that when this conversation does happen, what I believe that she will say, right? And this is obviously like just focusing on like her actions, what she's done, like really talking about those kind of things, right? Do I think that I mean, who knows? This is someone where you're coming at them with this kind of shit, right? About some stuff that they've done in the past, and probably some sketchy shit, probably some shit that was very, I don't know, what's the word? Inconsiderate, slimy. So, and she probably didn't take any accountability for this when you had called her out the last time. And like, she knows it was fucking wrong. Anyway, this is someone who has changed their ways, definitely. This is someone who is like, when you're coming at me with the shit that I put you through in the past, I'm willing to take on the responsibility of that now, right? Eight of Wands, her focus is like, yes, I'm taking responsibility for that, but I'm not wanting to stay there. Yes, I did do this shit to you. It was fucking slimy. It was sideways. It was, you know, I lied to you. I'm not that person anymore, is like Eight of Wands. This is where she's like, I've changed though. You know what I mean? Like, I'm now this King of Cups. I'm now this person where I do care about your feelings. You know what I mean? Anyway, yeah, I do think that there's nothing wrong with being honest with her about this. This is how this conversation will go though. Yeah, very much like, I understand what I did to you. I'm not that person anymore, is probably some shit she'd say. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Those are all yeses, boo. Yeah, especially like the shit that you wrote on that last one, like especially with her actions. Definitely that shit. Yeah, this wasn't so much talking about, this is really stuck with her. This really stuck with her and what she did, her actions, what she said, the thing, like everything to do with her. And so I don't know if it's so much like dipping into like the moon of that, right? Like it didn't really give that, where it's like, oh, you're kind of explaining the like the deeper root of that, you know what I mean? Like, oh, this is because of like my family and shit. It really stuck with her and her shit. And so I don't know if maybe that is necessary for her to just, that conversation is very necessary, you know, like just talking about what she did, her actions. Yeah, that was very based around her, all of that. But I think she came out fucking solid with that question, so I'm not mad about that. Hold up, boo. I didn't realize it was that late already. Who's all in here? Jericho and Raquel? Hold on. Let me double check and make sure I didn't miss anybody, okay? Hold up, bitches. Hold up. Is Jericho in here? Raquel's in here. Sorry, guys. It's the tea. Excuse me. Okay. I don't see Jarek in here, so Raquel, let's fucking... Let's get it, boo. How y'all doing over on YouTube? We slow over on YouTube. Raquel, I don't think you had any questions, huh? We just wanted to see what would come out. Y'all, it's cold in here. I might dip into Oracle after this one. So let's just see what comes out with Tarot. I'm curious to see this one. I like doing generals for this. Okay. I'm fucking cold. Okay. Let's get it, boo. You know the drill. Let's see current. I didn't even think. It's probably going to be dead on here because everybody's celebrating Easter right now. Or like traveling with family. Moon card. Ooh, so we're going to get into it, boo. Okay. We's going to get into the shadow of it all. These are really good. You got 3 majors come out already. Moon card is currently what you is going through, boo. And moon card is obviously subconscious. We'll see what it is in there. You know, these, we got to see clarifiers for all of these. You have all major arcana come out. Moon card is current, death card in the past, world in the future, magician in the subconscious, and devil as the advice. It's going to be one of those readings. Okay, let's go. Let's see clarifier for that moon. What is this moon? Just one. Hold up. What is this? Temperance. Jesus Christ. I didn't think this reading was going to be going down like that. Okay. This could be hitting on some codependency stuff right here, boo, from your past. We'll get into it. Fuck, I was not prepared for this kind of reading. Okay. Hold on. We gotta shift gears in my brain. Okay. Let's go. Okay. We're gonna get the fuck into this. 6 of Cups. Lovers coming out on bottom of the deck. This kind of shit right here. I'm gonna come back to Lovers. But I wanna bring it back especially to that 6 of Cups is coming out on bottom of the deck. Because yes, like overall energy for this reading is that your past is going to get hit on in probably all of these, right? Lover's card coming out with it, especially in regards to a very important connection that you've had with one person specifically in your past, right? Probably someone that you were in a relationship with, and maybe a few different people that you were in a relationship with. Lover's card represents these soul contracts that we have with people, right? And so it's really going to be like when we're talking about these different positions in this reading, it's going to be probably bringing it back to that where it's like, oh my God, that was that one relationship I was in. Oh my God, like that's my dad. Oh my God, like that is the person I'm still in love with. You know what I mean? Whatever. Moon and Temperance is coming out as current challenger situation. Yes, this is right now what you were going through in life, right? Is this healing period especially, that's Temperance. This is where someone is, it is necessary for them to balance what is going on in their heart and what is going on in their mind, right? And that's like coming into alignment with that to really step into their purpose is the whole thing of Temperance. It's huge healing energy though, where it's like, I've found peace, I've found serenity in my life. Moon card coming out. This can be where it's like, oh my God, I've built like such this fortress of peace and serenity around me that like nothing's getting me. But now my subconscious is getting me, right? Nothing on the outside could fucking get me anymore because I've already like come out of all of this different shit. And I've built this life for myself that is just so serene. But now subconscious is coming into the picture. And we'll come back to that. The subconscious shit of it. When you look in the past position, Death and 6 of Cups, or excuse me, 6 of Pentacles in reverse is coming out. This is probably someone who has changed serious fucking behavior on their part. Where it's like, I have always been a giver, giver, giver. I have always given everything to relationship, job, whatever the fuck it is, right? This is someone who has probably really asserted themselves. Because that's 6 of Cups, right? This can be, or excuse me, 6 of Pentacles. Where it's like, I'm so charitable, you know what I mean? But I'm noticing that I'm giving this kind of shit to the wrong people, or I'm noticing people are taking advantage of this kind of stuff. Death card coming out with that is that this is someone who has put those types of behaviors, probably codependent in nature, and we'll get more into that too. It's like I've laid to rest a lot of these behaviors, or shit, maybe you were even someone that was very much a taker. You know what I mean? Where it's like, yeah, I used to take advantage of people like that. Like, I used to totally use people. I was totally a fucking user. You know what I mean? Of anybody and everybody that came into my life. But I don't do that anymore because Death card, I've noticed that this type of behavior doesn't get me anywhere. I've noticed this type of thinking doesn't get me anywhere. So this is someone who has rid themselves of any kind of outdated type of behavior or beliefs about themselves, and they've stepped into a new way of being, right? And you're seeing that right here with Temperance and Moon. Oh, shit. Temperance and Moon, obviously. Now, I'm going to bring it back to that Moon card that's coming out, because now when we look at the subconscious of this reading, Magician, Page of Cups coming out. This might be where stuff from your childhood, or even just from God, I really want to fucking talk about this right now. Anyway, this could be some stuff that is coming up from childhood as of recently, right? Where it's like, yeah, I'm just like hanging out by myself, or like whatever the fuck it is. I'm noticing that these memories or these really traumatic kind of things are like bubbling up to the surface, and I thought I was past this. I thought I was healed, right? This is definitely some shit that's creeping from your shadow that is needing to be recognized. I don't even know what to say about that, because like shadow work's extremely fucking difficult for me. There's so many different ways for you to confront this kind of stuff if you're not doing it already, right? Yeah, I'm just really curious what this is from childhood. I'm not going to get too much into it because it's probably none of my business. I just didn't know it was going to fucking go that way. I'm really curious if you've ever felt in your childhood like your power was taken away from you. You know what I mean? Where it's like your voice was, whatever it is, right? Like my voice was taken from me. My fucking innocence was taken away from me. My childhood was fucking taken away from me. I had to grow up too fast. You know what I mean? Like my parents were there, whatever the fuck it is. There is something from childhood where it's like God is wanting you to get your power back from that. And yeah, it might not be any of my business, because that could even be like a relationship that you were in where it's like, yeah, I definitely gave my power over to that fucking person, and God's wanting you to get it back. I'm actually going to go to that Devil and that King of Swords then because of that, because Devil is very much that. Devil is giving your power to something, right? In exchange for, nothing really. Devil card is toxicity, substance abuse, toxic relationships, abusive relationships. Devil card and King of Swords coming out with this is that this is the advice for this reading, right? This is either where Raquel was in a relationship with someone who was probably a narcissist, 100% is this fucking energy. Or this is someone in your life that was like this. This could be dad, mom. It does give male presence especially, but it doesn't have to be. This is where she has given her power over to this fucking King of Swords somewhere in her past, right? And trust, like, don't feel bad, we all do this shit. That's the whole point of Devil, right? Is that you were meant to break those chains, and I will tell you, since you are in Temperance, this is someone who has broken those chains, but there's still some residual effect from this. That World card and Queen of Swords is coming out as outcome, right? This is coming out as like, this is what you got to look forward to, bitch. Which represents that you've completed this cycle, right? That you have found success in this, and that you are now this Queen of Swords. You are not someone who's over here giving their power to anything, fucking a person, a place, an institution, whatever the fuck it is. It's like, I'm not handing over my power to that person anymore, where I'm just like, I'm totally becoming a victim in my own fucking life due to this. Where I'm trusting the wrong people. I'm getting into the wrong relationships. I'm still thinking that this fucking person in my life could change, and I'm keeping them around. Yeah, this is someone who is getting their power back. I'm so fucking curious what this was. Like it could be something very rooted in childhood, but this could also just be, like I said, a relationship that you were in particular. Or relationships that you were in. I did not think that this reading was going to go that fucking way. Hold on. I know I'm going a little over. I just want to see. Was it? Fuck, I'm like, what is this? Hold on, boo. Mel, I just got yours, boo. Okay, yeah, I got you. Hang out, because I don't know if Jarek is in here. Hold up, Raquel. I want to see. Oh. I'm not mad about this one. Oh, 444. Okay. Protective magic. Your prayers are being heard. Oh, maybe. Hold on. Could have been that shit. Okay. Protective magic. Your prayers are being heard. You are being heard. Be assured that your angels are guiding you, surrounding you, and answering your prayers for protection. It may be time of a struggle, but you are being led into the light by divine forces. Take a moment now to thank your angels for their protective presence in your life. Hold on, I want to see what's on the bottom of the deck. Help incoming. 410. It's all coming together now. Your angel's messages is clear. The final step in receiving is to have an open mind. You have all you need in this moment. Right now, choose a centering pose, such as a butterfly, child's, or easy sit that promotes inner peace. Feel abundantly grateful that more is on its way to you in divine timing. Yeah, that's temperance. Fuck, I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, everything happening in divine timing in your life. And that could be the lesson that you're sitting through right now, is just having patience with it. Coming into the physical, right? Temperance card's a beautiful card for that, because Temperance card is like, God's got you. Your only lesson is to be patient. Everything in divine timing. Yo, I wasn't expecting that read and go that way. I can't believe that many major arcanas came out on that. Holy shit, boo. I ain't mad. Yeah, it's almost like the final stretch, it feels like, that reading. It's like she's in this final stretch right now. Those are, bitch, just to assure you, those are big fucking wins when a world card comes out. And it could especially be, yeah, Lover's card, Two of Cups came out under that. Especially a very important relationship in your life. It's what it feels like. Hold on. Mel, are you in here, boo? Or, Jerica, if you're in here, please say something. Hold up. Ugh. Get me. I think that's it. Who's all in here? Brr. I'm fucking cold. I hope she didn't leave. Hold on, you guys. Hold on 1 second. I need to get this blanket around me. Hold on, it's a tight squeeze. Girl, Billy. Shut up. Stop. Bitch. Hold on, bitch. Who, bitch? Veronica, shut up. Is it who I think it was? What did he say?
Done?
No. Go on, Mom. I'm cold. Whoop, shit. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it, bitch. I fucking knew it. Okay, hold on, y'all. Hold up. Sorry. Let me get my shit together. Oh, God. Bitch. Okay. So small over here in this corner. Okay. Mel, before we get into this bitch, do you have any questions or anything? I want to get a reading, but my class can't handle it today. I'll be on for sure Wednesday and, whoops, and Friday. I don't know about tomorrow yet. Oh, sorry. God damn. Not that fucking long to try to get comfortable. Okay. Hold on. There's a lot going on. You know, like I have dreads. I have this big ass moo-moo on. Ugh. I got this big ass blankie in a small corner over here. Okay. Mel, hold on, boo. Now let's motherfucking see. I'm gonna start, obviously, with tarot. Or actually, no. Hold on. I kind of want to do oracle because we're doing a full, bitch. I'll do like this one. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Okay. Hold up. And I sent for a question too. Okay, period. Hold up. Okay. Bitch, let's go. Let's get into it. Let's see what's going on in the love life. So I'm gonna do... I want to pull specifically for you and you know who. Let me just get into it. Okay, let me see current. Oh, where are you at? Where's he at? Okay. Subconscious. Outcome. Let's get one more for each of these. What is that? I don't know why this is coming out. I don't really know what to fucking say. Shocking and running is coming out as current challenge or situation. There's like, and you can see on both of these people's sides the desire, the want, the infatuation, the love. I'm actually really curious if that running is you, to be honest with you, because he's got that chasing card coming out on his side. And I'm going to come back to that because it's not like chasing codependency or anything. Hold on. Okay. That shocking and running, though, is coming out as like current challenger situation. And this right here is showing me that there's someone, I think it may be you, I could be wrong. Shit, hold on. That fucking ring light almost fell completely off of that fucking thing. Hold on. Sorry, YouTube's having some technical issues here. What the fuck happened? What did I do to this ring light? Sorry, why does it look so damn crooked? What the fuck is happening here? Okay. I don't know what the hell happened to that thing. You guys almost fell off of that stand. Okay, what the fuck was I saying? Sorry, Bill. Shocking and running coming out as current challenger situation. This is showing me shocking represents like unexpected situations, right? This also could be representative of someone going through some turmoil in their personal life. And obviously it's having a little bit of an effect on this relationship, and we'll get into it. But it's like, instead, it's like someone here is going through this turmoil and they're just wanting to fucking run away from it, right? They can even be wanting to like run away from it. It looks very self-sabotaging to me, honestly, is what this looks like. I don't know if this is so much him, because the shit, it could be. I bet the shit that's coming out on his side, he's got past life and chasing, right? Where this past life, obviously, he's probably, yes, first and foremost, this obviously can be him, where he's in a place of not repeating past mistakes, right? I love it. This is probably someone who has chased the wrong relationships in the past, chased toxicity in the past, but they're not doing that anymore, right? Because past life represents like learning from past mistakes, not repeating behaviors or repeating patterns. This past life, though, is also representative of like having a past life with someone, right? Where it's like this person, right? And it even could be in this life. It's like where I've had a past with this person, and I have it's very Chariot card. Like I have the resilience to make this work, right? I know that I'm chasing something that's good for me this time. I'm so curious why shocking and running though, because the shit that's coming out on your side is hoping and obsession, right? Where hoping this is someone who it's very Nine of Wands. It's like where someone they have faith for this connection, right? They're still hoping for the best, right? They still have faith in this relationship and that it will work out. Obsession coming out with that it's like infatuation, right? It's very, Devil card. This right here, and not in a bad way, right? Just in like a intoxicating, I don't know, I want to say lustful, but I don't really mean that either. I guess just obsession. This right here from both of these people is like they have now found something that's good for them, and they are very wrapped up in it, wanting it, craving it. I don't think it's bad. I'm just really curious why shocking and running's coming out. The subconscious that's coming out between these two people, right, is hopeless and depth coming out. I do believe that I don't know if this is someone's self-sabotaging behavior that's wanting to come out, but I'm telling you, there's someone here, the both of you, where maybe, I don't know, maybe the both of you guys are noticing like this self-sabotaging kind of stuff, but it's not running the show. What you see here in the subconscious is like, if I was to walk away from this connection, I understand that I probably wouldn't be able to find the depth or the value that like we have. I probably wouldn't be able to find that with anyone else, right? You're just seeing that there's an extremely strong bond that these two have. Thinking and confusion is coming out as your guys' outcome. I kind of feel like this is more of some shit that we've read on in the past, where it's like that to me feels like two people that are not physically together but want to be. And yeah, their mind probably plays tricks on them sometimes because they don't get to see like who they love on a daily basis. That thinking card is craving and desiring someone, right? And that confusion card is like, I'm craving and desiring them, but like I'm so uncertain of like what the future is gonna look like, right? So I want to get into tarot and see, because your guys' cards look really good on your side. I'm just curious as to why, I don't know, that shocking and running. I don't know what the fuck. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Current. Where are you at? Nine of Wands for you. I figured that card would come out. Outcome. Good. Hold on. Let's get one more. Very cute. Very good too. Good for him. I don't know if he is very open and like talkative about this kind of stuff. I really hope he is though. I knew you motherfuckers were gonna come out like those court matches. I just knew it because I feel like you guys did the last time. Anyway, the stuff that's coming out on his side, you're seeing that this is his desire, right? This is what he really wants deep down. I don't know if he's really communicating about this. Moon card, 10 of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. And this is someone who, I'll give that to him. His actions, and I think his actions really speak for themselves. I don't think that he's so much like I don't know. He just doesn't look like the type that like really promises big or like talks like he's gonna do all this shit. He looks like he's the type of person that just does it. Okay. Six of Wands, Knight of Cups, and that King of Wands. There you're seeing him come out right there, right? Maybe he is the one that's self-sabotaging. I thought for sure it'd be fucking you. Yeah, maybe that is him. I might be wrong. That King of Wands, though, is, and Knight of Cups, Six of Wands. Very good energy. That King, he's coming out as a King of Wands, which is someone who is obviously taking responsibility for their life, right? But we're looking at this as relationship where he is really wanting to take the reins of this relationship. Knight of Cups coming out with that is that this is obviously someone who's like deeply in love with this person that they're with. Six of Wands, yes, and like I don't want to make this seem like this is super shallow, but this is also someone who they like the way that this person looks with them. They like the attention that they get when they're with this person. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like kind of a little ego boost for them. And so when you guys are like out in public and shit and you're like going to the store and people see that he's like with this fine bitch, you know what I mean? Like he likes that. He likes to have a little fucking, you know, I don't want to make it seem like he's shallow though. Because you're seeing the love is there, but he also gets a little kick out of it. You know what I mean? He gets a little ego boost out of it, but he's not out of control with it. You're not seeing it's like, oh, that's like the main reason that he's with her. He don't really give a fuck about her. No, but he does. He likes the attention that he gets when he's seen with this person. It makes him look good. You know what I mean? He whatever. He likes the attention that he gets. The love is also there as well, and like that King of Wands is the most important thing where it's like, yeah, like the attention, it's cute and shit, but the King of Wands is that this is someone who's really wanting to take this relationship and make something out of it, right? And then when you look over at his side, he's got Moon, Ten of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. That Moon card is like his deepest desires, right? And usually shit that like is kept secret, things that people are keeping secret. Ten of Cups is that he fantasizes a lot about what it would look like to have a family with you, right? This is probably moving in, this is having kids with you, this is getting married, all of that shit. He fantasizes a lot about that. Knight of Pentacles, this is also probably reflecting in his energy, right? This is also probably reflecting a lot in his actions, where Knight of Pentacles is someone who's dropping little hints, right? They're trying to plan for the future, is what Knight of Pentacles is doing. And so they always make sure that they're like 10 steps ahead. They're always making sure that they are tweaking their decisions, that they're tweaking their actions because they don't want to fuck up and make a mistake. And so this is probably someone who they have probably been very consistent in this relationship. Very slow though. You know, like taking it pretty slow and probably taking it slow to get to that Ten of Cups, but it's something that they're deeply desiring, big time. The shit that's coming out for you, I do kind of think it's the same way. However, like Magician, Six of Swords, and Nine of Wands. Magician is very much that hoping card that came out for you. Where it's like, I too kind of am in this Ten of Cups. Not so much like fantasizing, but like, I don't know, wishing, manifesting is a big thing with like Magician. Maybe, I guess it could be. Visualizing. I take that back, that could be, I don't know. I hope this is making sense because that Ten of Cups for him is more a romantic, and I don't want to make that seem like you're shallow, okay? But when he's fantasizing about this, it's very romantic and cups based, right? With the Magician, though, what they're doing is they're visualizing for a better life. You know what I mean? They are visualizing everything from relationship to money to house to career to fucking all of those things, right? And so his is just very much in the relationship. Yours is big, right? And so it's like, I'm over here, I'm really hoping for the future with this. Like, I really have big wishes that I want. Six of Swords, especially, I do think that past relationship is probably a huge thing that you were wanting to leave behind, because that's Six of Swords, right? There's something from your past that you were definitely wanting to just bolt out of. It's like, I'm so fucking ready for me to move on from whatever this is in the Six of Swords, right? It represents leaving something behind, finally getting closure to it, right? That Nine of Wands, is this someone, right, who's very much holding on to hope because, and they're looking at the Six of Swords, right? Whatever they have been through in the past, they're not letting that dictate their future. Yes, they've been extremely fucking hurt by whatever happened in that Six of Swords, but they still have hope for what is to come. And so this is someone who hasn't given up on life, on love, but life especially. The shit that's going out subconsciously, this kind of feels like there are some things on hold. I kind of want to pull some more, to be honest with you. this just seems like things on hold for some reason. I don't know. He looks, I'll give it to him. He looks really good in this reading. This, okay, so Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and then Ace of Wands. Where these two, this is your guys' energy together in the subconscious, where they are playing around with things in the Pentacle and the Wands, right? They're playing around probably, and this is planning kind of energy is what pages are. That's what they're doing, is they're doing research and they're trying to plan something, and then they'll take action when they're in the Knights. But in this relationship, what you guys are doing is doing a lot of planning in the Pentacle, which obviously we know is like planning with like finances, planning with home, planning with, materialistic things, right? Page of Wands is also planning actions as well. Actions specific. I wonder what the fuck that is with that Ace of Wands. But yeah, anyway, this just kind of feels like these two people are making a lot of plans that seem to be on hold for you, but I kind of see him working on them. I don't know what that is. I like the, hold on, might want to pull some more. I like the way that you guys are coming out of that outcome, though. Yeah, what is this? A lot of planning and a lot of talking. It kind of seems like a lot of talking about your, how do I say that? Like a lot of talking about your pentacles, your ambitions, like your home, your money, your inheritance, whatever the fuck. It's like, yeah, there's a lot of discussion about what she wants, what she's gonna do, what her future's gonna look like. He looks really good, though. It kind of looks like, to me, these plans or whatever, even, I hope you guys are talking about this shit. I kind of think maybe you are. If you guys are not, you guys are definitely on the same wavelength, I'll tell you that. He's definitely in this kind of energy that's in the subconscious, though. He's like, I know that this is here between us, and I'm over here working towards that and taking action towards it. Yeah, he looks very, focused on your guys' future, I guess I should say. He wants to buy another house close to... Oh, period. Oh, period. Anyway, let's get you some more for that outcome. Yeah, I'm not even worried about it. Period. I'm really curious if you guys are going to be living together in secret for a little bit. I'm not even kidding. I'm wondering if that's what it is. There might, because that might be what the fuck that is. I'm trying to, like, nail what that is in the outcome. Because you guys look fantastic, right? Like, you guys are coming out as Queen of Cups, King of Cups. Usually you guys do, especially when I do, like, full readings. At least I know you did the last time. It just represents that this is, it's soulmate, right? A lot of times when court matches come out, it's like, this is a soulmate connection. I'm like bugged out by, I'm like, what is this outcome though? 4 of Wands, a 7 of Swords, a Magician. And I'm like, okay. And then 7 of Pentacles. I'm like, okay, there's like planning and shit for the future. We obviously see that all in this reading. We see that he's really taking the action, the initiation to like make this fucking happen, right? He's over here. Maybe he's not really showing her the whole thing because he's in moon card energy, right? He's like, I have this 10 of Cups. You know what I mean? I'm really focused on this relationship and making it this 10 of Cups, making us have the best life possible. And he's over here in like this little Knight of Pentacles where he's working towards that. Maybe you don't see that because it's in moon. And then he's over here where he's like, well, what I do show her, that too, could be a lot of fucking attention, right? Where it's like, I make sure, and this is not a bad thing. This is where he's making sure that, like, he's giving you the fucking attention that you need. You know what I mean? But this is also obviously where he, like, feels good when he's seen out with this person, right? It gives him a little ego boost. Absolutely in love with this person. King of Wands is very, not probably so much like a big promiser, or like a big, like, I'm gonna do this, this, and this, and then you don't see shit. It's someone who really just acts, and that's how you see it. Is that you just see it through this person's actions. You're seeing that Mel over here is probably dealing with something that, like, not in regards to this relationship, but that's eating up a lot of her energy. Just because I know your situation, I'm sure that that's probably representative of, like, past relationship. That kind of shit. It's where she's trying to leave something in her past behind, right? I'm curious if this is where you guys are going to be, like, living together secretly. That kind of shit that's coming out in the outcome. Where it's like, we're not telling anyone about this right now. We're keeping it on the very, very much the DL. I don't know why. I don't know why that's wanting to come out like that. But, fuck. I mean, if you've been wondering if you guys are going to be living together, that's definitely that. Also, Four of Wands is a big marriage card, boo. Hold on one second. Sorry, I know that I'm... Hold on. I want to get message cards. Hold on, bitch. Hold up. Hold up. What do I want to get? Fuck it. I want to do this one. Khalil, I got your payment, by the way, though. Hold on. Well, girl, I'm mad about that reading. Nothing. I'm so curious what the fuck happened with him meeting that guy. I don't know. That could have been some of that Six of Wands shit, too. I have no idea. Okay. Where's he at? Okay, I think we have a pretty unique connection. I am open to exploring things with you. What is this? I'm not the person you make me out to be in your mind. I recognize how special and unique you are. Let me get two more. I relate to you on so many levels. One more. Just one more. I will sit here all fucking night. I don't care. I just wanted one more, but fuck it. I wonder what would happen if we joined forces. I often wonder if you feel the same way. Damn. I'm really surprised that, well, I'm happy to see that, like, the Eight of Swords didn't come out for him, actually. There's a couple of those kind of cards on bottom of the deck where it's like, if you really knew me, you wouldn't want to be with me. Anyway, a little bit of that. I think that that's kind of what that, I'm not the person you make me out to be in your mind. I'm not mad. He's not really there big time where he's, thinking so negative about himself. I think you really help him with that. That comes out a lot, though. He often will present as that King of Wands to me, especially how other people see him. Hold up, boo. Bam. Okay, hold up. What the fuck? Sorry, I was so goddamn long on that one. Y'all, I need to fucking chill. Okay. Mel, what was your, I did, yep. Oh, there we go. So, that's my one question. Wait, hold up. Should I be worried about the meeting? Yo. Oh my god, stop. Sorry, there was a gift on the TikTok screen. Okay. Hold on. I'm so fucking sorry about that. Thank you for pinning that, boo. Okay, hold up. Yeah, I know. I'm like, I didn't know if that came out in that fucking reading. I'm like, maybe that was the Six of Wands. I don't know. Oh, hold on. Okay, let's see. Bitch, what the fuck? Okay. I swear to fucking God. If he fucking tries to cause problems, the other guy, we gonna have a big fucking problem. Okay? Okay, let's see. Oh, God. Oh, maybe that was that shit in the subconscious. Hold on. Wait. Well, I guess I was just pulling for your guys' energy. It might not have been. I don't know how they met, but, their communication is really in the page. It could be through work, maybe. Maybe they met at, like, someone's job or something. I don't know. Their communication is very in the page, right? I think that this is something to worry about if, like, they were, I don't know, more fucking... Just if you've seen, like, Knight's energy. I don't know why I want to fucking say this. For some reason, I'm feeling like if they met at a job, it was because someone was curious. Someone had... I don't know who the fuck this is, though. What's on bottom of the deck? It's definitely regarding you. Why do I feel this way? I don't know. Anyway, I'm curious if someone, like, went to someone's work because they were fucking curious about it. It looks like their conversation is very in the page. It's very fucking surface level. It's very haha, hee, witty. Hi, how's your day? Oh, I work here. Oh, what is this? Like, you know what I mean? It's very, like, pleasant communication. But they're pretty... Both of these people are very introverted, very to them... Went his... Where the fuck... I don't think there's really anything to worry about here. I think that they're both, just very to themselves. That's Hermit card energy. Fuck it. Let's go more. Now, I think if you was to fucking roll in there with him, that might strike up a conversation. I don't really think this is gonna... That is work. Stop. Okay, he's got his headphones and he can't hear me. No, I don't think this is going to. I think that their communication's pretty surface level and it's going to stay that way. I think that they're very to themselves about their personal life. I don't know. I honestly, I was going to say that maybe if you rolled up in there, it might, but I don't even think then. No, I don't think it's going to. Yeah. I don't see anything like that. I think you good, boo. I think that they're going to keep it very pleasant with one another. They just don't look like... Because Hermit card is not getting fucking personal with someone. You know what I mean? Like, you are keeping your fucking life to yourself when you're in Hermit card energy. Like, you don't talk about... Like, people don't fucking know you got kids. They don't fucking know you got a wife. Like, they have no clue. That's how tight-lipped you are about it. And that's how you're seeing that they interact. So it could just be all about work, especially Seven of Pentacles. Maybe it is. Maybe it is just a work thing. I don't know. Or just business. You know what I mean? Hold up, y'all. I spelled Khalil's name wrong. Did I get it? Okay, hold up, y'all. Sorry about that. Okay. It keeps deleting that. That fucking... When I type that list. Who's all in here, y'all? Jerica, are you in here? Khalil, are you in here, boo? My phone's dying. Hold on. Okay, period. Period. Let's go ahead and do your question, boo. Hold on. I gotta see what you wrote on there. If you wrote anything. What's your question? What you want to know? Hold on. And I'm gonna plug you motherfuckers in. Hold up. If it will plug in. There we go. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Whoops. Stay. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't filter your question out. If it does though, Hakeem the Dream, you can always message me on TikTok or Instagram. Or whatever. What the fuck? Okay, period. Thank you, Claire. Claire's like, we know the drill. Anytime the fucking live pauses, the phone's dying. I really hope it's not filtering out his comments on here. I'm gonna be pissed. Never mind, we're good. Let's get nosy, boo. Hold up. Let's go. I might pull some message cards too for this one. Let me see just what comes out. Let's get it. Here, let's go. Wow. Lover's card, King of Wands, and Knight of Cups. Still... Damn, I'm gonna do message cards for this one. This doesn't really surprise me. Khalil, what's coming out? Your energy came out heavy with this one. And I'm actually going to start on bottom of the deck because Page of Cups is coming out on bottom of the deck. And this is obviously right up this fucking alley for this question, right? Because we're wanting to see what her feelings are towards you. And that's Page of Cups. It's romantic feelings, and we're going to kind of expand more on this, right? But the Page of Cups is, think of like crush type of feelings. There's definitely still some more of that. That Lover's card that's coming out is that she still has, that's love and romance, right? Lover's card. She still has those feelings towards you, and probably, honestly, I don't even want to say probably, she still wants to have, or she still wants to have that commitment and that relationship with you. King of Wands is that she sees you as someone who, especially with Eight of Pentacles coming out, she sees you as someone who probably worked extremely hard at this relationship. Yeah, of course, you probably worked extremely hard for other things in your life, but she sees that especially with this relationship that you guys were in. That Knight of Cups that's coming out, obviously, it just goes more off of the romantic feelings that she has. And then you're starting to see some of the Seven of Cups, the confusion, the uncertainty of how you feel. 10 of Pentacles, though, is closing that. That is like, I don't even know how else to fucking say this. It just kind of looks like she sees you as marriage material. But uncertain of how you feel about her. Probably thinks about you a lot, daydreams about you a lot. Fantasizes about you. Yeah, that could be big fantasizing about you, especially with that Page of Cups. I want to get message cards. I want to see some more. Yeah, she sees you as someone who was committed. Very committed, very devoted to her. Really took, and I don't mean this as like codependent or anything, but you're definitely someone that knows how to take the lead in a relationship. And she can see that. I love that. I do. Yeah, I like that. You need that. You know what I mean? Fuck. Y'all girlies need to be... I hope that that's something that you guys desire, because that's what's up. Okay, hold on, boo. I want to get some message cards. Let's see where she's at. What are her current feelings towards? I often wonder if you feel the same way. That's very Seven of Cups. Ooh. Ooh. That could have been some passion. I'm not really into you, but I like the attention you give. And then, yeah. So I don't know if I've read for this deck for you before. In this deck, you have like these different colored roses, right? And like what is it? I think the red ones are like obviously very romantic. The blue and red ones are conflicted feelings. And then the blue ones are like cold feelings. Like they're not open to love or whatever. And then I think there's some yellow ones in here that are very... like, I keep missing that fucking word. What is that word? Like, compatible? Okay, let's go. So overall, and then if you look at like the fucking meaning of this deck and stuff, like it just depends on like what colored roses that you have come out. Actually, I should read that for... fuck, I can't. It's out in my other office area. Okay. Anyway, like the more red roses you have, obviously, it just represents that they're infatuated with you. Okay. I often wonder if you feel the same way. I'm not really into you, but I do like the attention that you give. And then there's an energy between us, a vibe that can't be denied. I love everything about you. My love life isn't really a priority at the moment. There are so many feelings I want to share with you, but I'm shy about opening up. And then bottom of the deck, I'm totally in love with you. Boo. Hold on, I'm going to show you these first three. I like this deck because I feel like it's very, like, well-rounded. Anyway, period. I feel like these are definitely her. Yeah, it's a little shadowy, that I'm not really into, but I do like the attention that you give. I get it, though. And then bottom of the deck, I'm totally in love with you. Damn. This fucking girl, man. Listen, I'm not really mad about this, because I remember when Homegirl was mad, you know what I mean? When she was still being a little bitter Betty. So, it doesn't really surprise me. She does look like she has been, even like the past stuff that I've been pulling for her, it just kind of looks like she's taking different action in her life and being more motivated. That card traumatized me. Never again. I love that deck. I've been using it so much for people. I do feel like, though, with that deck, which is why I pulled him like 6 of them, I feel like you have to pull like 6 of them. Because I just think you have to. With that deck, I just feel like you have to pull a minimum of 6. Because it's like that. It's going to show you, like, it's going to show you good, bad, in between, all the messages. I don't know if Jerica hopped in here. So, Rebecca, I'm probably going to hop into yours, boo. I I don't think she's in here. Hold on, Rebecca. I'm gonna pull up her message. Hold up. I need caffeine. I need caffeine, you guys. The fuck? I didn't sleep long enough last night. Okay, hold up. Where are you at? There you are. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I forgot about that, bitch. Okay, let's go. Okay. Ugh. Let's go. Let's see, boo. I'm not reaching out never, bitch. I totally feel you. She needs to get on it. She just needs to do it. She just needs to fucking do it. I don't know what she's waiting for. Okay, Rebecca, let's go. Let's see. Does she still... She travels, am I right? Does she? She might. She might. Yeah, she... I don't know if it's so much, like, financial, but that Eight of Wands and that Knight of Wands is coming out. It's very wand energy, right? Where it's not, like, financial, but it's her... Could obviously be travel, because that's Eight of Wands energy, right? Like, travel could be a hard thing on her, especially with Knight of Wands, where it just feels like she's all over the place, very in and out. Yeah, it's something travel, boo. It's something with traveling for her. Eight of Wands opening it and Chariot card closing that one question. It's something with her maybe not having roots. Like where she's got a home base, where she's whatever. I don't know. I don't really know the depth of her traveling, but it definitely has an effect on it. It doesn't look like it's so much financial, boo. It just looks like it's very much in her ambitions. It has a damper on her energy. I mean, really, is what Wands is. It's like draining for her, probably. Honestly, it's probably an extremely draining job. And one where it's like, I'm always fucking traveling. Like, it just takes so much out of me. I'm so fucking tired. Like, I don't have anything to do for myself. I lack the energy to even, like, take care of myself sometimes. It very much looks like that. Not so much money, though. I think that she's doing okay with managing money, but it's, like, sucking the life out of her. That's what it looks like. No, I think that she does really well with her finances, like budgeting. You know what I mean? She probably don't make like a ton of fucking money, but I think she does good. She knows how to manage, or budget, but it just, that job, because Devil came out with it, just looks like it sucks the fucking life source out of her. It probably is just not something that she's meant to be doing, to be honest with you. Yeah, it probably gets her by and makes her money, but I just don't think that's something she really wants to be doing. I don't know. What does she do? I wonder what she does for work. Is she like a truck driver or something? I'm so curious what the fuck she does. Warehouse worker. Oh, God. Well, that's not that bad. So is she like out on the road like all week or some shit? Because that was, like, heavy travel, an Eight of Wands in a Chariot. I'm just, like, curious if she's, like, on the road all fucking week and she's, like, never home. Damn. Oh, she flies. Oh, period. Oh, God. Okay. Damn. Okay, let's go. Excuse me. Those are good. This is obviously yes, but I'm so kidding. This sounds familiar. I'm curious if we've answered a question similar to this before. This is yes, but not without its not without its challenges, I guess, or not with it takes work, obviously, right? Because 8s are coming out like a motherfucker with this. But yes, I mean, those are all yes cards aside from Moon card. Yes, this is going to take, though, because, and I love Hierophant coming out too, because it's so soul contracty, where it's like they're finally making this soul contract in the physical, like they're finally getting it, you know what I mean? They're finally coming together. It's going to take a lot of, obviously, loyalty, commitment, dedication. That's 8 of Pentacles shit. This is also going to take a lot of, and I don't mean like compromising your morals and values and shit. It's not like that. But 8 of Wands is like, it's going to take you guys a lot of like changing your mind, changing your pace, changing this, changing that, right? It's going to take some compromise on both of these people's parts. It looks good though. I mean, that, I feel like, yeah. Makes sense. She again is coming out like a King of Cups. I really like that she's coming out so consistent tonight, where this is the person that she's really stepping into. And you really stepping into a Queen of Pentacles. You know, I really feel like that's how you guys are coming at this connection, this go around, where you are coming across as someone who is more patient, nurturing, practical, sensual, loyal, you know what I mean, all that. And she's coming across as someone who is more wise, obviously, as a King of Cups, but someone that's more in touch with their emotions, someone that respects their emotions and other people's, obviously. Yeah, anyway, I'm not mad. Okay. Let's see, just sir, boom, boo. Jerica, if you're in here, boo, please say something, because I haven't seen you hop in here yet. So yes, definitely talking. So let's see where this goes. Talking, yes. Meeting, I think, is on the fence. Or like seeing each other in person or whatever, you know? Okay. Talking, yes, definitely. I'm curious if you... especially, I don't know, I'm curious if there's been a pause, or, I don't know, 2 of Swords coming out on bottom of the deck. Maybe there has been. Maybe there's been a little pause in your guys' communication. If that is the case, boo, if you're like, yeah, we haven't, like, talked in a week or whatever the hell, this is definitely communication that's coming in Taurus season. Communication, yes, but I think that meeting up in person or seeing each other in person is on the fence, and it could have something to do with, I don't know, it comes across as like finances or something, where it's like the money just isn't there right now. That Devil card coming out is that, though. It just represents that they're experiencing limitations in regards to like seeing each other in person, but communication, yeah, it's happening. Yeah. I wonder when that would be. Maybe if it's like seeing each other, that could be like later in the year, boo. You know what I mean? Like, especially if you guys are, if they're like distance is a thing. Hold on. Haven't talked at all. I wonder what her sign is. Houston. Okay, let's go. Let's see, boo. Oh, period. go. There's a pause in this for some reason. Yeah, this is like a no as of right now. This is a lot. This is all minor that's coming out. That's something that she's wanting though. I don't know why there's this pause. I don't know. I'm just, yeah, this kind of shit flew out, and I love that it came out on bottom of the deck again, is that this is something that she is probably working for, right? King of Wands, Nine of Cups. Probably something that that's like a goal of hers, something she's working for, something that she's wishing and wanting. You're seeing here that it's definitely something that she wants. I don't know, for some reason it just looks like it's not falling through right now, and she is getting frustrated with this. However, it's not something that she's given up on. I think that this will eventually happen for her. It might take a minute. I don't know. I'm just curious if like she was supposed to do this already and it hasn't happened. If that was the case, it might be sometime during Cancer season that it actually starts to like materialize for her. Huh. Yeah, I wonder what that is. She's like really encountering a lot of, or maybe Leo season too. It could be Leo season. Yeah, she's encountering a huge pause with that. I'm so curious as to why. But it's something that she wants, but she's just hitting roadblocks like a motherfucker with that. Oh. Damn. Yeah, she's like fighting for it and working for it. I would have to guess if this is something she was supposed to do already. I'm going to guess like Cancer, Leo season that it will for her. That'll happen for her. Damn. Poor thing. That would suck. Hold on, boos. I got to make sure that I did not miss anybody. Jerk, are you in here, boo? Where is she? I told her to switch companies, but she didn't listen. Should have fucking listened. Should have fucking listened. Said, bitch, anything. I wonder if she did, if she wouldn't be encountering this right now. Story of fucking every masculine's life. They don't ever listen to us. They don't. They don't. They don't. Don't ever expect it to happen either. I can guarantee you, Rebecca probably fucking felt it, probably knew she should be doing it, told her, and she didn't fucking listen, and now she's over here encountering all these roadblocks. God. Oh. Rebecca, I don't know if Jarek is in here. She must not be in here. Claire and Taylor, do you guys have any questions? Booze? Claire, there you are. Hold on, boo. Ooh, bitch, let's go. Hold up. How the fuck? Okay. Alright, hold up. Let's see. One more. Just one more. Good for you, boo. You and that Queen of Swords energy. This has definitely piqued his curiosity. And it probably did. You're seeing that this peak in curiosity could have happened sometime in Aries season. And yeah, it has. I think there's more. For some reason, it just gives that he's like sitting over here. He's going through it. Whatever. I kind of like it. Because I just feel like him sitting more in this energy is going to cause that, I don't know, change. It's going to cause this. It's going to cause him to just do something fucking different, right? It's going to cause him to do a tower, right? Where it's something really unexpected. But you're over here, Queen of Swords, right? Where this is someone who, it's not like you're cold-hearted or anything, but this is someone who's like, they got some pretty high fucking standards right now. And they're thinking more logically and rationally, right? This is not, Claire's not in a position right now where she's in like a Cups energy where she's like thinking super intuitively about this. She's like, no, I've switched up. I'm like this Queen of Swords right now. I think this has piqued his interest. And he's kind of like sitting over here watching. I just feel like he's sitting back and he's like watching and he's like, what the fuck? Like, this has piqued my curiosity. And I've kind of noticed this since Aries season. But I think that him being in this Hanged Man is going to initiate that Eight of Wands in that tower where he's not going to want to sit here and wait anymore. He's not going to want to sit here and be like, what's going on? I'm sitting here wondering and trying to make sense of it. It's like, fuck it. I'm just going to like do something and see what's going on here. So yeah, this is definitely him wondering and thinking about it big time. Fuck, that could have even been from back in Pisces season, boo. That he's been feeling like this. I'm really curious how long it's been. Maybe that has been since Pisces. Damn, there's still a heavy time frame of Aries season, but I know that we've already come out of that. How long does the cusp last, you guys? You know. Yeah, maybe the beginning of May, maybe. I wonder how long that cusp is. Ugh. Yeah, right? How long is the cusp? I think it's like until the 23rd, I think it lasts like 2 to 3 days after. I know a lot of people don't believe in cusps, but fucking I do when I'm doing time frame readings. I'm like, I don't believe in cusps either, but I do when I'm doing time frames. Because it's like, yeah, it can be anywhere like around that, like 3 days before that 20th or 3 days after. I kind of feel like it's that. Because unless it's in houses or, yeah, period. I know, I don't like it when people say, they're like, oh yeah, I'm like an Aries Taurus. I'm like, which one, bitch? What date were you born on? There's a time frame deck I saw on TikTok. It's called, ooh. Hold on. Taylor, hold on. I gotta pull up your message, boo. Hold up. Oh my god, that is so tiny. I'll look at those ones in a minute. Hold on. Aww. Aww, period. Let's go. Let's get you, boo. I like that. I like that. I like that. Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Wands, and 7 of Pentacles. That 10 of Wands came out sideways, and so I'm going to kind of read that from both. where she may be feeling that, or she may be seeing, right? She may be seeing that you are feeling very burnt out. Like a 10 of wands in the reverse, if you're like 10 of wands in the reverse is like, this is someone who is like mentally broke, right? Like this is someone who has had too much on their fucking plate and they are at that point where it's done. It's done. They are completely burnt out. This is not like where someone's like, oh, I'm almost burnt out. You know what I mean? It's like, no, they've hit a wall right here. And so she could be seeing that you have been kind of teetering between that and burnout. It's like, fuck yeah, man. Like sometimes I just have these days where I just want to break down. Like I don't want to do it anymore. And then she sees that you probably flip it around, you get back on the 10 of wands and you just do what needs to be done, right? You take on the responsibility that you need to do, you get done your responsibilities, your obligations, all that shit. So she probably sees that you're teetering in that energy. And she's like that Wheel of Fortune. It's Wheel of Fortune, 10 of wands, and that 7 of pentacles. And so obviously, right, it's like easy for me, it's easy for like her and for me to see. It's like, oh yeah, we're seeing bigger picture here, right? Where what she's seeing is Wheel of Fortune. She's seeing that there's going to be a fortunate turn of events. I know it's cliche, but it's fucking true with that card. Where it's fated events that are happening. These are things that we have planned long before we fucking came here. You know what I mean? Like we have planned these fated events. We've signed these contracts with people long before we came to Earth. And so she's like, I see that bigger picture. I see that Wheel of Fortune, right? I see things turning in her favor. Things are going to start happening for her. But she's over here in this 10 of wands where she's kind of teetering between like wanting to just break down, wanting to give up is a big thing with that. But then she just keeps going. 7 of pentacles. Or she could just be encouraging this, right? If she's seeing you in that, where she's like, just keep going. Just keep fucking doing what you're doing. 7 of pentacles coming out is rewards, right? It's reaping the rewards for the seeds that you have planted. It's watching the growth of those seeds, right? And so it's like the work that you've been putting in, you are going to reap the rewards from that. There... She might think that you sacrifice too much. Huh, I wonder what the fuck that is. Sacrificing too much of yourself. I'm curious why the fuck that wants to come out. I don't know, that could be that, like sacrificing too much of yourself, or maybe just doing it all by yourself, something like that. I don't know, I'm curious as to why that wanted to come out. I don't know, maybe you're someone that, I get this, because I'm the same way too. But this might be someone who has a difficult time, like, asking just other people for help, or, like, asking. It's like, no, like, this is someone who just takes on everything themselves. They're even willing to help people that probably wouldn't necessarily do that for her in return. I don't know why this wanted to come out. That could have something to do with reaping the rewards for that, though. I'm just really curious as to why that wanted to come out. But anyway, yeah, Wheel of Fortune opening that and Star card closing that is a huge turn of events in your favor that she sees. And ones that have to do with your, I mean, Star card's wish card, right? This also could be her encouraging you to remain in Star card energy, because, like, right, we know this. If you're in Star card energy, everything is going to be attracted to you in that energy, because you're your most authentic self. You're your most genuine self. You're living your truth. I'm curious if she's seeing something that you're not doing. I'm curious what that might be, what that is. Where she might be seeing that you are, there's something that you're holding back. I don't know what the fuck that is, though. I don't know. She sees that there's something that you're holding back, and she's like, no, I need you to, like, step into this to get into that Star card energy, so you can start reaping the rewards from all these benefits. I'm so fucking curious what that is. About, oh, wait, if I situation with one person. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god, that is so good. Can I read this to you fucking guys? A situationship is one person's lack of self-esteem and the other's lack of integrity. I just feel like I got called the fuck out on that. That is so good. Isn't that the fucking truth? Right? That Seven of Swords was waking me out. I'm like, what is this? I'm like, is she like... I'm like, is she sacrificing too much of self? Is she having a hard time asking people for help? But I guess that clicks with Star Card energy, right? Because Star Card is like, that bitch is in her, she don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? That's why she's obviously nude in that photo. Is like, she's like, here it is. I don't give a fuck what you think about it. You know what I mean? Like, this is authentically me, and this is why I keep reaping the rewards of everything in my life. This is why I keep winning. This is why I keep getting everything that I want, because I'm in alignment. I'm what God has intended me to be. Damn. I ain't mad about that, though. I love that situationship thing. I feel like I got called the fuck out. But it also helps me understand the other person. Lack of integrity is fucking right, man. And low self-esteem is on point. I love that. Jericho, are you in here, boo? I don't know if she ever came in here. I don't think so. Let me make sure I got everyone, you guys. Should that not? So you guys, I don't know what... Excuse me. Is someone in here being fucking rude? Don't be being rude to my moderators, because I'll block you. Oh, hold on, boo. Yo, for real. I'm just like, I want to send that. I want to send that to some people. Yeah, go ahead and then send that over. Y'all, I don't really know what my schedule is going to look like this week, but I know I'll probably be on here for sure Wednesday and Friday. It's spring break for the next 2 days. So I got all the motherfucking... I knew I'd get filtered. Yeah, I got Patreon reading I'll post too this week. What else? I don't know if there's anything else. Well, you guys, I guess I'm gonna fucking hop off here and go make sure my children are behaving. I can't wait until I get my reading, you guys. Hold on, I want to see this. Please work. For the folks that want to fight me. That's so true, though. It's true. How else is that going to happen? You know what I mean? What does that have to do with what I just said?
feeling dismayed and or uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
They want more than what they're getting, right? And a lot of times when I say this definition in my classes, the first pushback I get is, but Blue, it's not ambiguous. You said it's an ambiguous romantic entanglement. It's not ambiguous. Technically, they knew what it was and they agreed to this. Pause. Right? I said to my people that. Pause. Only people who lack integrity rely on technicalities to make up for their lack of compassion.
Yikes.
People who have a strength of character, who actually care about their impact on others, don't need to rely on technicalities to live life. The example that I always give to explain why technicalities cannot be used to override having any sort of compassion or care about your fellow man is, imagine you're at a party with a friend. You're not best friends, but you're decent friends. And you see that this person looks like they've been drinking a lot. And as they grab their keys to leave the house, you say to them, hey friend, are you good to drive home? And they say, yeah, I'm good to drive home, I'm fine. But as they're saying it, you're noting their nonverbal, because communication is over 90% nonverbal.
Mm-hmm.
You're seeing that they have bloodshot eyes, they smell like alcohol, they're slurring their words, they're swaying back and forth. Even though they technically told you that they were okay to drive themselves home, what are you going to do if you're a decent person when you see that their words are not aligning with their actions? What are you going to do?
This is kind of like disgusting if you think about this. This is like taking advantage of people.
The example that I gave, most of us.
Do you know what I mean? This is like some. I gotta be careful because I'm on TikTok, but this is like some.
From causing themselves unnecessary.
How can I say this?
Due to an altered and compromised mental state. I just described
Like predatory?
what it's like when someone with low self-esteem is in a situationship. Instead of being drunk on alcohol, they're drunk on low vibrational attachment masquerading as love.
Yikes.
And the person who lacks integrity now is the sober person who recognizes that they are getting something from someone that they have not earned and probably don't deserve.
Wow.
Instead of taking away the keys to a direct driver, the equivalent would be stepping away and clearing the path for that person who's catching feelings to find someone who actually deserves them. So why don't we do that? Why do we rely on technicalities? Ding, ding, ding. Lack of integrity. And because I am very sex positive, I want to very specifically speak to my free love girlies, right? The girls were like, no, Blue, I just, I think it's real sexy and provocative to like make out with my friends and have no these little boundaries to keep people safe. I just think it's cute and sexy. Pause, sis. I need you to understand from your big sis at my big age, there's nothing sexy or provocative about feasting on scraps and sitting around hoping that someone will get so tired that they'll pick you as their last resort.
Yikes.
That is not sexy. It is sad. In fact, the gag is, whether you're the person with low self-esteem, the person with low integrity, or a combination of both, a walking viral hazard, the one thing that you and the person that you are in a situationship have in common is that neither of you like you enough.
Wow.
I'm not going to hold your hand when I say this because it looks stupid.
Yo, what the fuck?
Energetically impossible. Physically impossible. To find yourself.
Yo, I'm done. I need to share that. Oh my god. Oh god. Yeah, absolutely, Bill. Such a drag. Piss poor behavior from the one who lies. Seriously, I don't know if I can say this on TikTok, so I'm gonna end the fucking live as soon as I do. But it just seems so, because like, I don't know if you guys could hear that. I'll share it on my TikTok. She was like correlating it with, like someone who's drunk and they say that, oh no, it's like, I'm good to drive home. She was like making the comparisons to that. And it's like, yo, this is like kind of predatory. Like that is like so predatory for the person who is like preying on the one with low self-esteem. I'm like, who does that? Oh my god, stop. What do you think the karma is for people like that? Because I feel like if you've ever been, obviously we've been in a situation like that. Like, my karma for being in a fucking situationship like that is honestly, like, my own, like, just living with my fucking self, right? Like, I've been there where it's just, like, absolutely miserable with the situation that I agreed to put myself in. I'm just so curious if what the karma is. Like, what the fuck? Has anyone ever been in a situationship where you were the one taking advantage of the situation? I'd like to know. I'd like to know what your thinking is around that, or if you even care. Maybe they just don't give a shit and they're narcissistic. Who knows? Hold on, you guys. I have to end the TikTok because I don't want to get banned on here for what I said, okay? So I love you guys, and I will see you later, okay? Bye-boos. I'm so scared I was going to get banned on there for saying predatory. We got to be careful around a TikTok. That's the last thing I want to fucking do. Oh. Okay, I got everything. Okay. Whoa, booze. Alright. I don't know when I'll be back on here. I've been there and low-key back there. Oh, God. Right? Oh, fucking sucks so bad. Put myself in it with Tony, but that decision. Yeah. God, I know. I know, right? Like, I agree with that, Claire. I'm like, I totally put myself there. Oh, God, if that was fucking me today, just thinking about the person that I did that with, there ain't no fucking way that person, there ain't no way. No way. No way. That was amazing. Alright, booze. I'm gonna go ahead and motherfucking hops off here. And then just keep an eye on my stories and stuff. I'll let you guys know when I come back on here. I'm gonna go make sure my kids are behaving. That's why judgment always comes out for me, though, period. Alright, booze. I love you. I'll see you Wednesday for sure and Friday for sure. Whoop, fuck. Oh my God, I almost dropped that. Okay. I love you guys.